Hey, why you wanna go do that? Hey, hey.
Hey there, nice to see you. What's going on?
For some reason, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? It's probably the best thing that could have ever happened anyway.
Yeah.
You feel all right now? You good? Can you hear me now?
No, I can't, but you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm
What's
cool.
Terry's problem over there?
$10 headphones?
No.
They cost that much?
Yeah, I think so.
You got ripped off.
3 for $10.
Got ripped off, Terry. I doubt they're the headphones.
No.
Just going out like all at once like that.
Because they've been fine.
Yeah, usually one ear goes out first.
Usually one ear goes out first, Terry.
I know. But no,
You couldn't hear Steven, so I relayed that for you. It was a very big nugget of information.
Hi, Terry.
All right, easy, Steven.
Hear me.
Okay, you know what? This is getting really cheesy. Anyhow,
Hold on.
and I'm not in the mood because I woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't fall back to sleep.
Wow.
Woke up with both arms numb.
What?
You know, when you lay it in a weird position and all the blood rushes to your arms and doesn't come out of it or something, or no blood goes in. I don't know what it is, but they're dead.
And they fall asleep and you get that tingly feeling.
Yeah, and it takes like 3 minutes to get them the feeling back in.
Right, and if you get up, you just feel really...
You could slam it against the headboard and crush your arm and never know it.
Right. No, I got you.
So that's what I tried to do, but then the feeling came back. And
Ow!
Right. You were there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine were asleep, too.
I've done it, but my legs have gone out, and I
my
try
legs
to get
never
up,
go out.
and
See, I lay on my...
fall down.
I always sleep on my tummy.
Oh, you're a tummy sleeper?
I always sleep on my tummy, Terry, so my arms go in weird kind of positions.
Right.
And sometimes I wake up and one arm's asleep or the other arm's asleep. Last night in the middle of the night, I woke up, both arms just couldn't move.
You're laying there like a dead fish.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Double arms.
Bonus, numb arm. So that was at 3:30, and my alarm doesn't go off till 4:59.
Right.
Actually, 5:01. And 5 o'clock. And
but still, an hour and a half.
that's a huge difference.
It is.
That's a huge difference between the tolerable, I can deal with you this morning, T-Man.
Right.
And the impatient, get the F out of my way.
So it's that one this morning.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Haven't decided yet. Kind of depends how the rest of the morning goes.
I don't know. How are your headphones now?
Now they're fine. Must be those are dead, I guess.
Really?
I
So
don't know.
you had a backup pair?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Talk about being prepared.
Right.
Well, when you get the 3-pack.
Yeah, when you get the 3.
For $10, you got ripped off, Terry.
Take them back.
But I did get a bonus pair.
Okay. So now you got to go out and get a new boner pair or what?
Yeah, I have to have another backup bonus pair.
Right. I don't have a bonus pair for these.
Oh.
And if they go out,
I thought you ordered some.
well, these are them.
That's it? I thought there was more than
I have no
one.
backup pair. Which is why Emma has to get online right now. So you've made me nervous, Terry, about your headphones going out because that's every radio host nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Da-da-da.
How do I go on?
You're right. Emma, go online right now.
Okay.
Can I call you Emma?
Yeah.
You're right.
Of course.
And you can go to eBay, you can go to Amazon, you can go wherever you have to go and get me a backup pair, please.
Now, we do have the orange backup
Yeah,
pair.
those suck.
Okay.
Oh, that's what those were.
That's what those were. They weren't exactly
Use
the right
that as some
ones,
kind of
but-
sexual aid for all I care, okay?
Whoa!
Terry, you know.
Nice little vibration down there if you turn the bass up, I guess.
Yeah,
Huh?
baby. I know what you're thinking.
Bass plus headphones. Oh!
Okay. Steven's enjoying this.
I know.
Why don't you go online and find me a backup pair?
Okay, I'll do
All
that.
right? Not orange. Precisely the ones I have right now, all right?
So did those not work
Hello?
because
Okay.
they were orange or what?
What's that now?
Did they not work because of the color? Or?
No, it's because they were a different model.
Okay, I thought maybe you didn't like the color.
Sony's trying to shove them onto you as the new and improved model that is an extension of the model I'm wearing right now.
Right.
But I want the old original dilly. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but
All
I
right.
thought
So when they try to new and improve crap,
I know.
they blow it.
Never works on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Coke.
Yeah.
They tried all kinds of crap with that.
Exactly. Look where they're back now. To the old syrupy crap
Right.
with the bubbles. Not rocket science. No orange headphones, please.
Okay.
All right.
I've been trying to find that warehouse number to get the old backstock ones of your. It's just hard to find that.
What the
one.
hell are you talking about?
I thought that particular
wanna hear.
style was.
I didn't ask anything of any sort. I just asked to go online and let me know when you find it.
I'm going to the computer now.
Somebody must be auctioning them off if they don't have any. Because they're out of production, Terry.
Right, that's what I thought. And that's what.
Because Sony thought they were doing everyone a favor by taking them out of production and coming out with a new and improved model. And the new and improved model sucks. It sucks.
Right. Let's write them a note.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Your new and improved model sucks.
It sucks, and so do you lately.
Yeah. So
But I wear your headphones all the time, and I use all your products in my home, and thank you so much for that.
But the simple,
Exactly. Don't reinvent the wheel, please.
Right. Make a bigger, better TV and such, but, leave the headphones alone.
Yes. Emma.
Yes?
Yeah. You're behind the glass now?
Yes.
How's it feel in the pasty chair there?
Warm.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Pasty's getting all red in the face.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude.
Well, they have a secret affair that they like to play off.
Come on, Terry, stop giving it up.
See?
Oh, jeez.
Stop giving it up, Terry.
Ain't happening.
Emma.
All right, you let us know how that goes.
Keep wishing.
You guys are idiots, I swear.
She's on a headphone hunt. Give her absolute complete concentration.
Okay.
Headphone button on a headphone hunt.
That's right.
The T-Man. The party is about to start.
Give it up! Give it up! Give it up!
In just 5 days, Cube 93 takes over the White River.
First Summer Jam 2006 presented by McDonald's.
Put your hands up in the air!
Are you ready?
Let's go, Seattle!
Hey, what's happening, homie? It's TIP, man, the king, coming to Cube Summer Jam. You know it's gonna be the biggest and wildest show of the year.
Tickets available day of at the White River.
Stay ready for you, baby.
Powered by Xbox 360 and No Rock Entertainment.
Cube 93.
Summer just got a lot hotter in Italy on David and Victoria Beckham's Mediterranean Love Cruise.
Oh!
Extra scored these shots of the soccer stud and his bikini-clad wife soaking up the sun on a yacht off the Italian coast,
Right.
where they're reportedly celebrating a belated 5th wedding anniversary. Mamma mia, that's a spicy couple.
Mm-hmm. Posh Spice looked pretty hot sitting there in the stands of the World Cup. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, and
I don't know which one was which, but I think it might have been. I know her sister was sitting next to her. I couldn't tell which one was which, but one of them was even hotter. I think it was the sister that was hotter. Which
Really?
means David Beckham's got it really good.
yeah.
You know he's doing her too, Terry.
Getting sandwiched between both.
He's screwing left and right. He's a beast like that,
I
man.
guess so. He can bend it.
Oh, jeez. You like guys that can bend it, huh?
Well, he's coming. He's gonna play here in Seattle.
That's what Freddie Adu.
And soccer game is happening too on August 9th. Yeah, I saw that in the paper this morning.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
I don't know how he comes about to play for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to make much sense, considering that he's an Englishman,
Well,
who's now in Italy, but playing for Madrid.
$30 million a year, probably.
Oh, I see.
Help make that decision for
Yes,
him,
I
whatever
get-
he makes.
But Posh Spice was looking pretty good. Looking pretty hot in the stands of that World Cup, baby.
Well, we'll get to see her hopefully, right?
Of course. I'm sure she'll make the trip to Seattle.
Why not?
You can come play Sex Over Glass with Pasty.
That's reason enough to come, even if there wasn't a game for her to watch. If we extended that invitation, Stephen, she'd be here regardless.
I would think so, yeah.
Yes.
What else is she going to do?
Speaking of being here regardless, how we doing on the G52s there?
I'm on the phone with Sony trying to find.
You're not on the Sony.
Stop it.
What happened with online? All you need to do is go to eBay like in previous
There are
times.
none.
There's none available.
There's no headphones available anywhere. So I'm trying to find if there's any in the back.
Listen to me, Emma. Your entire internship depends on this.
Oh, gee.
I want them in my hands by Friday. Then I want the headphones the following week.
If not, you're done.
Steve just stepped all over my line. It's all right.
Oh.
It's all right.
I didn't know you were still talking. I'm sorry.
Well, you need the line to set in. Never mind. It's all right. Just continue to feel it out up there. It's all right.
It's tough sometimes not being in the same room.
Well, maybe you
can't
should listen a
read
little
people.
bit. It's all right.
Okay.
You're on the air, Schwager. What do you need, real quick? I
need
have
to
4
talk-
seconds for you.
Yeah, okay. John.
Thank you. And let's see what you have. What you were 4 seconds goes quick sometimes, Terry.
Jeez, yeah, it did. It flew by.
What was you going to say about John John? I'll give you another 4 seconds. Go ahead.
They're engaged.
I need to talk to John and Gay.
All right. That's all I needed.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We have their numbers.
We knew you'd come around to your true self there, John. I'm sorry, Schwager's his name?
Yeah. Although you could probably mistake him for
There's a love triangle there. Real weird.
crazy.
It's upside down, and it's pink. What's going on in the world this morning, Terry?
Wow, got some exciting news.
Tell me what's going on in the world.
CSI Miami.
CSI Miami's going on in the world?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I have some exciting news in regard to it. Rob Estes.
You read the first time. Huh?
Rob Estes has
Yes.
signed on for a multi-episode guest appearance.
Wow, this is huge news, Terry.
Well, it is.
You ask people to tell you what's going on in the world. That is everyone's lead story this morning. That Rob Testes is going to be doing a guest spot on
A
CSI.
couple of them.
Well, it's a great situation for Rob Estes.
It is, actually.
I don't know how much the rest of the world really cares at this point. You know, it's been a long time since your favorite show went off the air, Terry, Silk Stockings.
Oh, such a good
Okay.
show.
Yes, and that tells us all we need to know about why that's your lead story this morning.
But Mitzi, you know, the female, his little partner,
You mean the star of Boxing Helena? Of course I know.
she's on some soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
She did not age well. She's
Okay.
looking really old.
Well, that makes me lose another bet.
Oh, okay.
All right, thousands on her aging well, Terry. It's a damn shame.
It's just kind of weird when you see her and you're like, what? Wait a minute.
So CSI Miami for Rob Testes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. And his first case is going to be trying to solve the mystery of what happened to his career?
Probably.
Oh!
Dust here, dust there. There's a fingerprint. Nope, not mine.
No, everything he does,
Yes.
I enjoy, Terry.
Well,
I was a big fan of Silk Stockings.
All right. Then why are you making
I'm not
fun of
joking.
me?
Oh, well, I mean, not to the proportions that you were a fan.
Are you talking about the show?
You creamed just on the mere mention of Silk Stockings.
Yeah, well, it was great.
I wouldn't go that far. It was a nice
enjoyable,
Sunday
okay?
night, USA TV,
Sure.
television program. Speaking of the USA Network, I was watching Monday Night Raw last night.
Oh, wow.
Big drop-off.
Really?
The biggest.
Pretty brutal.
Well, I just wasn't feeling it, man. I mean, I don't need to see, what's-his-face anymore.
John Cena?
The Heartbreak Kid.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need it. Give me something else, would you please? You can't find anyone new. Stop recycling the old same mother truckers.
Yeah.
What's his name? Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, yeah.
Please. You're not doing it. I thought you were like, wasn't he paralyzed
Yeah, like
for
broke his
life?
back or something.
And he's still
Whatever happened to
wrestling?
that? We were counting on that to take hold. Man, he's still wrestling, yes. He's paralyzed from the neck down and still wrestling. That's how Vince McMahon gets it done, man. It's a ratings bonanza.
I don't know how he gets his wheelchair on the top rope. Flies off at people.
Well, that is something that was worth the price of admission, I would imagine.
Gotta go forward now. Here I go.
If only Bush would have allowed stem cell research, maybe he could have gotten out of that wheelchair. Oh, wait, he's out. Anyway.
Yeah, they need a big search for, like, the freaks of the world. Where's the Andres and the Kamalas and those kinds of people?
I don't know.
It's just a bunch of, like, 6'2" white dudes.
It's a bunch of 6'2" white dudes with
Boring.
ponytails.
Yeah.
On steroids.
Yes. But let's look on the bright side. Rob Estes has a guest spot on CSI Miami.
Not just one, multiple.
Multiple appearances.
Yes.
All right. Do they have a continuing week-to-week saga on CSI Miami, or is every week a new week?
Well,
I mean,
no, every week is a new week. It's a new case. It's not a continuing thing.
Well, they have some continuing
So,
storylines.
it depends. I mean, they
Because
will
if he's
on
going to be a
personal-
guest on multiple weeks, you would think it'd be a continuing storyline.
Well,
I mean,
it
I don't want to...
No, it is to a point where
it.
it is to the point where it's like
Can we stop stepping on Terry's lines, would you please?
on a personal,
It's really rude.
like getting to know the characters and bringing out a little bit more of the character.
She's giving us zingers this morning, and you're trampling all over him.
That's okay. I mean,
Do you hear me? Are you going to respond to this or no?
I was being the background that you were ruining it. You know.
What's this now?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, how am I supposed to know that?
Stop stepping on my line, Stephen. What's this now, Terry?
I said
Huh?
that what they do with CSI Miami.
What are you doing in there?
continuing Is
What
the
are you two
character,
doing in there? What's going on?
I feel that.
Getting to know the characters.
She's answering phones.
She's
taking over.
She's taking over your spot.
She is.
Are you making any headway?
Yeah, I've been answering calls, and I was just on the
asking
phone
you to answer calls.
about the headphones.
Stop talking right into the microphone.
sorry,
This is not Burger King.
Which is your next gig, by the way, so get used to it.
Yes, you can back off from the microphone, and
Sorry.
it'll pick up on everything you're saying. Are you hearing me?
I'm
If you're going to lean in, you have to say Double cheeseburger on the double. All right, go ahead. Do that.
Double cheeseburger on the double.
Okay. Very good.
Pretty well.
Now, if you're not going to say that, then you don't have to talk right into the microphone. You can back away. You don't even have to lean in like you're doing. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Well, I was just on the phone with Sony East.
I can't hear you.
Large ring.
What's that now?
I was just on the phone with Sony eSupport.
eSupport, yes.
And they gave me the number of a dealer that might be able to supply some headphones.
All right, well, give that number to Scott. Now, what about my headphones?
That's what I was talking about. So
Oh.
I'm going to call them right now and see what I can find out.
All right. You're going to get nothing done here, but I like the effort so far.
Yeah.
All right.
She, like you say, she does do a very good double cheeseburger on the double.
That's right.
So.
And I want them in my hands by Friday.
It's kind of weird to see Pasty and her in the white girl in the chair position.
Are you going to have them in my hands by Friday?
I'm going to try everything I can.
Oh. That sounds promising, Terry.
Wow. Really?
Uh-huh. Steven, you there?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Stop not trampling on my lines, please. Terry, what else is going on, please?
Kevin Federline is going to perform at the August 20th Teen Choice Awards. I don't know if I brought that up a while ago, but
it's worth repeating?
Well, no, we knew that he was going to perform, but we just didn't know if he was going to open the show or where he was going to perform.
And what is he going to do?
He's going to close it out.
He's going to close the show means you can turn your sets off early.
Right. Yeah. So none of us will watch it or see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm TiVoing it. What do you mean I'm seeing it?
When are the Teen Choice Awards? And what network are they on? Are they still on Fox? What are they on?
I believe...
UPN?
No, I think they are on Fox.
Right after Moesha?
Because the Kids' Choice Awards is on Nick.
Oh, so there's two different shows. The Kids' Choice Awards and the Teen Choice Awards.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
So I believe...
So you're 12 and a half. You're making that transition.
Yeah, you
From the
are.
Kids' Choice Awards to the Teen Choice Awards.
Absolutely.
You're straddling the fence of two Choice Award shows. One that you're leaving and one that you're morphing into.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be a tough little change of lifestyle.
Yeah.
My heart is with the Kids' Choice Awards, but I'm no longer a kid. I'm a teen.
I am.
Hmm.
And you get Kevin Federline, too?
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to do his new song called Lose Control.
Steven, you know there were a Kids' Choice Awards and a Teen Choice Awards?
I did know that, yes.
You did know that?
Mm-hmm.
You make it your business to know?
Yeah, it's part of my business.
Mm-hmm. And what would be the differences between the Kids' Choice Awards and the Teen Choice Awards? Give me one area where they contrast.
Well, I mean, I think the Teens' Choice Awards get a little dirty.
Oh!
A little more dirty than the Kids' Choice.
Is that right?
Well, they're having Kevin Federline on there. I mean, he's not, you know.
And you're saying Kevin Federline is not suitable for the Kids' Choice Awards?
Correct. Getting everybody pregnant, out of wedlock kids, all that kind of crap.
Well,
That's not Kids' Choice Awards stuff.
Terry was trampling all over you. What were you saying?
Not sure.
No, I'm serious. I didn't hear what you were saying. Terry was talking over you.
Well, there's a, I don't know what I was saying, actually.
Oh, he's knocking people up.
Knocking people up left and right, you know.
Oh, at the Teen Choice Awards. Well, who is it?
No, just in general, he's not a great role model for kids on Nickelodeon, I wouldn't think.
It's a great role model for teens.
But a better role model for teens, yes.
Mm-hmm. This is what you should aspire to be.
Find somebody rich and stay with them.
Yes. A greasy houseboy. That's the goal. That's basically what Kevin Federline is. A modern-day Kato Kalin.
Whoa, really?
But he happens to be married. It's to OJ. Huh? Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Terry, you were raising your hand.
I was, because they slime people on the Kids' Choice Awards. So they do get dirty.
So that's the difference between the Kids' Choice Awards and the Teen Choice Awards, because the teens don't find any fun in the sliming at that age.
No.
I see.
They're too mature for that.
11-year-old sliming is the end-all.
It is the best.
Got it.
Ha, ha, ha. Especially when you can do an actor or an actress or a singer, you know.
Sliming's out. Sliming's out in all demos.
Oh, all right.
I don't think there's any sliming this year. We'll see.
So if we have to raise our hand to talk now, I'll never be able to because you can't see me.
Perfect.
You concerned about this, Stephen?
A little bit, yeah.
When are the Teen Choice Awards, Terry?
August 20th.
So we get to see David Beckham first, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I see. Okay, I got to make sure my calendar's just right. David Beckham on the 9th.
Yeah.
And Kevin Federline on the 20th.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'll be live or doing some sort of pre-recorded thing.
What's this now?
Will he be live?
I'm sorry, you were stepping all over your line.
Yes, I was.
What was that? I missed that.
I'm not sure.
Emma!
Yes.
What are you doing in there?
I'm on Sony Buy Online. I don't know, some
Just making it up now, yes.
some phone.
You're leaning into the microphone again. You know what you have to say. No, go ahead.
Like a double cheeseburger on the double.
Not what you would like.
Oh,
you don't get
me
it.
one double cheeseburger on the double.
You don't get it. You're behind the counter. You're not in front of it.
Okay. Double cheeseburger on the double.
There you go.
You couldn't fathom working there.
Right.
Always ordering.
I would like a double cheeseburger.
How many times do you actually walk up to the counter and just take the
She'll be an employee at Burger King saying, I would like a double cheeseburger.
The T-Man.
When it comes to heat, we're not alone. People in California are sweltering.
And that is the truth. The demand for energy is hotter than the heat itself. Many people in Southern California head to the beach more than usual these days, with temperatures in the triple digits there.
Oh, poor babies. Anyhow, they have rolling blackouts in California, too.
I know.
That's got to suck.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, well. As long as we're not part of it.
Yeah,
I guess,
right? Screw the rest of the country.
Well, they say that certain parts of this area may have rolling blackouts.
Yeah, because they're on the California grid.
Yeah, that's got to suck. I don't know. I think that's some county somewhere.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect us in the greater Seattle area, you know what I'm saying?
Putting all 5 of my sprinklers on again today. As I drive home in my SUV.
That's right.
Screw them.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is one person's activity change is going to do, Terry? Now, if everyone thought like that. All right.
Everyone does.
Yes.
How are we doing?
I found 3 pairs.
Oh, jeez, you're pounding the mic again.
sorry.
When are you going to get this?
I found
When are you going to get this? Now, guess what you have to say again.
I think double cheeseburger on the double.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
Hello? Now they hung up on me.
No, I'm not interested in that anymore. I want to know what kind of Freudian slip just came out of your mouth. It sounded like you said something very graphically sexual that I may not even be able to air. First of all, you forgot not to lean into the mic. And then something came out of your mouth that was almost involuntary. Well, you wanted to explain that? Do I need to roll back the tape?
I don't know.
You should. We need to hear it.
think so.
I think you said double penis on the double. Or something like that.
I want to do you so bad, T-Man.
Or like double boner or something.
See, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
That was very interesting.
Roll back the tape, please. No, anyone but Pasty who just sneezed into his hands. Anyone but Pasty, roll back on the tape. I need to hear this again.
Okay.
Where's the tape come up? Right here?
This one right there.
This one here?
Yes. Potter up.
Oh, geez.
Let's take a listen, Terry. This way, wait. We roll back. Oh, wow. We went back 2 minutes. We went 3 minutes in time. We want to go back 1 minute in time. You feel all right now? You good?
Wow. Because they've been fine.
And I'm not in the mood because I woke up in the middle of the night.
This is the first segment. Yeah.
My bad, dude.
All right, we rolled back an hour in time.
Whoa.
All right, let's have Pasty with the germs all over his hands take care of this.
Yeah.
Now, guess...
Here we go. Ready?
Yes. Activity change is going to do, Terry. Now, if everyone thought like that. All right.
Everyone does.
Yes.
How are we doing?
I found 3 pairs.
Oh, jeez, you're pounding the mic again.
sorry.
When are you going to get this?
I found
When are you going to get this? Now, guess what you have to say again.
I think double cheeseburger.
I don't know.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's fine. That's all I need. I recorded it.
What did she say she needed?
I don't know. It's just very bizarre. That's all I need. It was really scary. We're back live now.
Oh.
And it was really scary, Terry.
It was. It sounded
boner-esque, though.
Stephen knows from Boner-esque.
I guess so.
And if he's confirming it sounded Boner-esque, I think it's now been made official. A very Boner-esque. A tad frightening.
I think double cheeseburger on the double.
What'd she say? Recorded it too hot. Anyway.
But very boner-esque, as Stephen points out.
I
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Do you want to explain that one?
I have no idea.
No?
There's no explanation.
No explanation, yes.
She just...
Are you going to have to change your name again because of that?
I know.
Do you need a boner by any chance?
No,
or?
I don't know what
No.
You soiled the good name of your alter ego.
Poor Emma.
Yeah.
She was doing so well in life.
Emma's a whore.
Right. Emma's no longer part of the program, Terry.
Oh, do we have a new intern?
That's right.
Oh, and what is her name?
I need a boner.
I need a boner?
Wow.
Can't wait to see her at SJ06 running around looking for one.
SJ06.
She loves calling it that.
I do.
Terry, what else is going on in the world, please? What else is happening?
Blender Magazine.
Your grandma going to have a problem with that one?
No.
Who's she going to blame?
You.
Is she going to blame me for this one, too? Emma?
Oh, no. I mean, that was just mumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, that was just your subconscious pouring itself out onto the radio, huh?
I really don't think that was it.
Well, I don't think it was intentional either. We all agree it wasn't intentional. That's the point here.
You're sending a message. Subliminal.
Okay, thanks for breaking it down, Terry. What else? Yes, as I was asking, what else is going on?
Blender Magazine has come out with a list of the 111 wussiest songs of all time.
Wussiest songs of all time?
Yes.
111 of them.
111 of them.
Why 111? Is that the wussiest number in your number sequence?
I don't know why they chose 111, didn't just stop at 110 or 100, but yeah. I mean, I do have...
They didn't go on to explain why they chose to give us 111 wussy songs?
No, they did not.
But that's the list.
That is the number.
Maybe that's all of them.
111 of the most wussy songs.
Of
the
all
wussiest songs of all time.
Yes.
Greatest American Hero #1, Terry?
It's got to be close.
Did it make
I do have the top 10 for you if you want me to go through the whole top 10.
Oh, you only have the top 10?
Yeah.
You don't have any more than that?
Well, I can get the whole 111
No,
if you'd like.
I don't even need the whole top 10.
Oh.
Just give me the top 8. What's number 8? So you're saying the Greatest American Hero is not in the top 10?
No, it's not, believe it or not.
Find me the Greatest American Hero, please. You don't need to be sitting in that chair.
Okay, is that weird?
Everyone's losing their minds this morning. I miss out on an hour and a half sleep and everything goes crazy, Terry.
Yeah. I see that.
You don't need the list. Just look on your iPod. There you go.
Whoa!
Are you talking to me?
Generally
Are you saying that I have an iPod that houses the most wussy songs of all time? Is that what you're saying, Stephen?
Well, you could have a playlist that has that on there. I mean, you love The Greatest American Hero, and here you are calling it the wussiest.
I don't love The Greatest American Hero.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
And is it on your iPod?
No, it's not on my iPod.
So there you go,
I will give you my iPod. You can search all the way through it. If you find the Greatest American Hero anywhere, I'll give you $10,000. How about that?
He's the one, not me.
What kind of accusation are you making, Stephen? Are you saying your songs could kick the ass of my songs?
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying? Your songs are tougher than my songs?
Yeah,
my songs will kick your songs' ass!
I would imagine that's true.
And I'll think twice about it!
He's got the manliest songs on his.
Oh, because he has Country Boys.
Yeah.
Getting going on his iPod there.
Watch out.
You don't even have an iPod, do you? Oh, you do have an iPod now.
Yes.
You sucked out. Didn't you? You succumbed. You gave in. Have you, after receiving an iPod for your birthday, which your wife desperately knew you wanted but didn't have the ability to go buy after you had trounced the good name of Apple, what have you done with it? Have you put songs on it?
I have, yeah.
How many songs would you say you have on your iPod now?
I think there's 1,900.
1,900 songs? And what percent of those songs would you say you need to have your cowboy hat on, your crap-kicking boots, a part of your wardrobe? Well, how many songs do you have like that on your iPod?
A couple hundred.
Couple hundred.
Is that why you think your songs are so tough?
I didn't say my songs were so tough, by the way.
Well, do I have to roll back the tape?
No, I was just kind of making a reference, but I was
me of having the most wussy songs of all time on my iPod.
Well, I didn't realize that everything was taken literally here, and some of the songs that you like, some of the songs I like, I mean, tend to be probably better on this list.
Oh, jeez. The wussiest song of all time is...
Didn't make the top 8, I told you.
Well,
or
this
the top
is
10.
the T-Man's list, Terry.
Oh, that's
And this is number 1.
Look at what's happened to me.
I challenge any wussy song in a wussy off against this song.
Myself
No song out Wussiest this song.
Suddenly I'm up on top of the
Oh, the Wussiest.
It should have been somebody else.
I love it. I gotta put it on my iPod.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought.
You should come out with an album, Hotshot Drums to the Wussiest songs ever.
We do it every day. I don't need an album.
You can never help but drum to the Wussiest songs of all time.
Do it in my garage every day.
Because they're the easiest songs to drum to.
I crank Air Supply in my garage.
Right?
Who sings this?
Oh, who cares, Terry? I don't know.
Oh.
I'm sure he's done well for himself.
Joey Scarberry.
Yes. I think I saw him selling Hawaiian ices at the Bite of Seattle over the weekend, Terry.
Believe it or not, I want cherry.
Right? Believe it or not, pour it out heavy. Okay, you get the point. Do you see what I'm going with here, Terry?
I do.
This is my nomination of the Wussiest song of all time.
Well.
Now we're about to hear the Blender Magazine Top 10.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
All right, there it is. Go walk on air and have fun.
Right, but you said you didn't want the entire top 10.
Okay, give me the top 8. What do you have? What's number 8?
Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?
Mm-hmm.
Culture Club.
Culture Club. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
You calling Boy George a wussy?
Come
You
on.
think?
Terry.
Come on.
Toughest guy of the entire decade of the 80s.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared of him.
You a big Boy George fan, are you there, Winnie the Pooh?
Ooh, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me
Yeah.
tell Yakis. That's funny.
I bet Boy George would like Vinny.
Oh, I'm sure he would. He's very sweet.
Obviously, you're familiar with who Boy George was,
I'm familiar.
and will be, right?
Of course.
Yes. Tell us something about him in 50 words or less.
Weird looking dude, a little pale, didn't he have like blonde hair-ish?
No bloned.
Oh.
Not to my knowledge.
Was he pale?
Dressed like a
He was
woman.
pale, yes.
Okay, that's what I know.
Right?
Just kind of like dark eye makeup a lot of times.
He was a transgender without really acknowledging it.
Right.
Okay.
Right, yeah. He dressed like a woman. I mean, it was pretty clear what he was doing.
Yeah.
But he was a transvestite without actually really truly establishing himself as a transvestite.
Yeah,
well, you didn't need CSI to come in and break down for you whether or not he was gay.
But back in '83, when they're
no one knew what the hell was going on.
Right, they were just going weird looking.
Funny costume.
Much more of a shade of gray back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big chick.
So that's number 8, Terry.
That is.
Oh, man.
They don't make them like this anymore, Terry.
Oh, no, I know.
I can't believe no one sampled this.
Oh, I'm sure it's coming.
No one would stand for this long an intro nowadays. It's like, get to the song already!
Yeah, we don't have all 30 seconds.
Right!
Ooh, you can sing a cappella.
Well, that's rather impressive.
He has a sweet voice.
Yeah, I see Blender Magazine's point here, Terry. Bum, bum. Oh, you don't know the half of it. That too, yes. Okay, yeah. I take my nomination of Greatest American Hero back, Terry.
Yeah.
This way!
Oh, boy.
Oh, I bet it is. All right, whatever. Anyway, there it is, number 8.
So that's number 8.
That's number 8.
Yeah, it is.
There's 7 more wussy songs than that.
Oh, yes, there is.
Hey, Boy George always has coke at his place. You know, he's probably fun to party with.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't he just recently get arrested?
Oh, yeah, he's always getting arrested for
So
coke.
that's all it takes as far as fun to party with, as far as Hopscotch Scott is concerned. Coke at their place? I'm there.
Liberal guy, you know, he sounds fun.
Sounds
fun. I don't know.
Number 7 on the most wussy songs of all time, according to Blender Magazine, is... Welcome back to your chair there, Emma.
Oh.
Now you can lean into your microphone and say...
Double cheeseburger on the double.
Okay.
I don't think you need the burger part. It's like you need to speak quick in the restaurant business. Just double cheese on the double. Like, you got to get it out, man.
And no, please.
Yeah, you're talking to the
just
cooks.
get it done.
Yeah, but then they make it confused and bring you out gay phone operators underwear. It's better to be more precise.
I didn't want to sign a tartar with it.
That would be tragic.
What is the number 7 wussiest song of all times? I like saying it like that, Taylor. Of all times.
What's Left of Me? Nick Lachey.
Ow.
his new hit.
Yeah.
That's how Muhammad Ali used to say it, Terry, speaking of back in the day. I'm the greatest champion of all times. He didn't say time, he said times.
Prehistoric age.
That's right.
Anytime.
Gotta make it plural. There's time and then there's times. What'd you say was the number 7 song, Terry?
Nick Lachey.
Nick Lachey?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What's left of me.
His song has been out for a half a minute, and they already made it one of the most wussy songs of all times?
Yes.
It is pretty wussy.
His song just got released. And they've established it as one of the wussiest songs of all times.
Yes.
That's quite an honor. What an impact song. What's left of me.
Yep.
He pours his heart and soul into a song, and they put him right next to Boy George on the wussy list. Really? Damn
Quite the honor.
God, that sucks.
Actually, looks like he could be Boy George's son.
Whoa.
So there you go. Number 6 on the most wussiest songs of all times is...
Longer by Dan Fogelberg.
Ah, yes. They've come up with a goodie there. Longer than... Something like that, yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay, got it.
They've been fishes in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Something like
You know it.
There's a lot of songs on my iPod, though. All right?
All right.
Jesus Christ.
You know what's funny is that somebody in 1971 got married and had that as their wedding song. Like, I guarantee you, like, lots of people had
And
that
the
song.
most non-funny part about that is they're still going strong today.
Oh, man. Nobody before, like, 80 is still together. Come on.
That came out in 79, by the way.
Oh, 79?
Yes.
Well, here's a sample of that. Oh, never mind.
Oh, we got
Yeah. As I was saying, Terry.
Yes.
Here's a sample of that. Double cheeseburger done. There's no way this is on my iPod.
I love playing drums.
All right. Go ahead. Right here.
Definitely somebody's wedding song.
I know. It's so sad.
Definitely. Oh, first dance.
Longer than.
It's awful. But I love Dan Fogelberg.
Yes.
Longer than.
Oh.
There have been fishes in the ocean.
Yes. The little fishes, yes.
Higher than
what now?
any bird ever.
Oh, and they can get pretty high there, yeah.
Longer than.
And then what now?
There have been stars up in the heavens.
Yeah, I've seen a couple here and there.
I've been in love with.
You know, that's really sweet. But get the hell out of my face! Oh.
Stronger than.
Terry, would you?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Oh, no, I'm not asking.
Oh, whoa.
Would you, see what the song does to women?
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Would you ever hope, did you ever hope, would you ever hope, can you ever hope, Terry, to look out your window, see a man on his knee, serenading you to this song?
No.
Okay.
Jay could really nail it. He tried.
Let's, David, call off your weekend plans, all right? Okay, there it is. That's number 6.
Dan Fogelberg on the side stage at Summer Jam.
Is number 6.
Well,
yes.
you know, you ruined the surprise, but whatever.
All right.
That was number 6.
That was.
There are 5 more wussier songs than that.
Oh, yeah, we're breaking the top
Oh, it gets
5.
even wussier, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 5, are you ready for it?
No.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Every rose has its thorn.
Yeah, I like that song.
Poison.
I'm liking these songs, Terry.
Yeah, that's the problem. We all like them.
Poison actually made the wussiest song.
Mm-hmm. What a disgraceful list, Terry. What a shame. Steve, any thoughts?
I love them too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What are you doing up there, man?
Okay.
These songs doing something to you, Steven?
I think
What do you mean, what am I doing?
I don't know. It didn't seem
Just
like your
sitting
mic
here.
was on. It seemed like you were taken by surprise when I asked you a question.
No, I'm
I
just
think
sitting
these
here listening
songs
to
are
y'all.
touching you, and you're upstairs crying your eyes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Either that or doing a newscast for another station.
No, not that either.
Uh-huh.
Mike was on the whole time.
Is that right?
That is right.
Burning all these songs onto a CD.
Yeah, he is.
I asked you a question. It took you a couple of seconds to respond. Where were you? What were you doing?
It didn't take me a couple seconds to respond.
Do I need to roll back the tape?
Not like a boner.
Huh?
If you want to, you're more than welcome to. Your show, man. Do whatever you want.
Oh, geez. I'm just stalling for time so we can find this song. All right, let's play all the wussy songs together simultaneously. What do you say? Oh, no, I can't.
Can you do that?
I guess I can't. No.
I guess not.
I start one. It stops the other. Damn. This made the list?
It did.
It's pretty wussy. It's a good song, but it's wussy. Anything for a girl.
We both lie silently still in the dead of
This does effects, man.
A lot of echo.
But we both lie close together.
But they want people to think they were doing it live or something?
I don't know. He's recording it.
Was it something I said or something
Here's the point. I know this is one of your favorites.
It's a cool down classic, as I call it.
Cool down.
A cool down classic.
At the end of the night.
Sing the entire chorus for $100.
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy, really?
You know, I think he does know it, but it's not worth $100 to lose his street cred like that.
That's right, actually.
You know,
You would lose it?
I think he knows this one.
Don't you have to have street cred before you can lose it?
Oh, wow.
If you think you have it, it's as good as having it.
I don't want to lose what I do have.
That's all of it.
You know, it does. Terry, this should not be on the list.
I have to actually say I was surprised.
Yeah, this rocks.
Well, no, I just figure hard rock, like...
No song on Monster Ballads can be on the Wussiest Songs of All Time list.
Well, it is, and it's in the top 10.
3 in the morning when I'm ordering my Ginsu knives and my Monster Ballads, Terry, I'm not expecting to be ordering one of the Wussiest Songs of all time. Now.
Yes.
Of all times, I should say. Now. This is where the Greatest American Hero falls in, Terry. You're going to tell me that Greatest American Hero makes this song seem like it's got it completely out-muscled? Come on. Sing it, Steven.
Just like every cowboy sings a sad song.
Oh, jeez.
Every cowboy
Now you got it.
sings a sad song.
I started the tape too early.
Every rose
Has its what?
has its thorn.
Take it to the bridge, big boy.
Take it to the bridge, oh boy.
It's been a while now. I can still feel so much pain.
Is that right?
The style remains.
And now, a nice time for an 80s instrumental. Oh, Steven's going to do the instrumental first?
It's Herbie Hancock. He does everything.
Just like every rose has its thorn. Every cowboy sings a sad song. Every mountain does something and then it does something else. 'Cause every rose has its thorn. Do, 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 do.
Yeah!
Wow.
Oh, that was more to over.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just a long version.
Right. Well, it's the dance mix, Dan.
The only version. He didn't want to lose his street cred either, I don't think.
Yeah, well. There's now a person with a lot to lose. Yeah, Steven.
Long lost.
Uh-huh. Steven has street cred longer than there were fishes in the ocean.
Yeah, that's right.
Used to.
A lot of fishes, Steven. Okay. Terry,
Sad song, though.
Okay. You've given us the top.
Well, I started at, what, the top?
Started at 8.
Yes.
We're now at, what are we at now?
That was number 5.
Poison.
Wow.
I can't believe they play that song.
What's this now?
That was number 5.
That was number 5, so you still have 4 remaining.
Yes.
All right, let me take a break. When we get back, ladies and gentlemen, set your VCRs. Because we have the top 4 wussiest songs of all times, as listed by Blender Magazine.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And as performed by Stephen R. Kilbreth. Wow. You certainly want to call the friends and phone the neighbors. This is a legendary moment in the history of this program.
He's like Weird Al Yankovic without the talent.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And he had it?
With worse hair. Oh, jeez. Okay.
The T-Man.
Throw your hands.
Ah!
Yes.
How are we doing?
I found 3 pairs.
Oh, jeez, you're pounding the mic again.
sorry.
When are you going to get this?
I found
When are you going to get this? Now, guess what you have to say again?
I like a double on it. Oh, double cheeseburger on the double.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
We'll be hearing that bit of audio tape for the next 50 years.
Oh, my goodness.
As Emma, the summer intern, exclaims.
I like a double on it.
I mean, is there any 3 words that it comes closer to than I need a boner, Terry?
No.
That'd be 4 words, but who's counting?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Then that's what we'll have to go with.
All right.
Emma needs a boner and also now a new name.
Right.
Because she soiled it again as far as the family's concerned, apparently, Terry. She'll have to take 2 weeks off again or come up with a new name immediately. Why don't we go with Beasley? How about Beasley for the rest of the summer?
I really can't do Beasley.
You don't like Beasley?
One of my friends has a dog named Beasley, and that's not going to work for me.
Soon we'll be back to the old original name.
What she just said, Terry, is screaming out for a response, but I'll leave it alone. What was that now, David? We'll come full circle is what you're saying?
Yeah.
And we'll be back to Kendall. Oh, geez.
Oh?
I don't know who this person
Whatever,
is.
just do it.
Okay.
I'm over it.
Yeah,
I screw up all the time. I never know what I'm talking about.
It's not about screwing up. It's about your needs. I mean, here you were caught in a little moment there, and your true thoughts came rising to the surface. Don't you think that's how any psychologist would size it up, or what?
Let's slow it down or something. It doesn't say that.
You don't want to slow it down.
Really?
Doesn't say that. Well, you listen and you tell me what you were saying, okay? Here's the bit of audio tape in question.
I like a double on it. Okay. What I said is I was going to say I'd like a double on
Let
a
me slow
double.
it down. Hang on. Let me see if I can slow it down here. Can I do that?
Yeah, you gotta hold it. Oh, now she's saying.
Oh, jeez.
It's like,
Here we go. Here's forwards. Ready? Here it is. You tell me that it's not what we think it is.
is Areola here? Really horny?
That is, whoa.
Here it is backwards, Terry, in case some hidden message.
Phineas Satan. See, I knew it.
Forwards. Okay. You better just accept Beasley and like it. Okay.
Barry's like...
What are you trying to say? If not, I need a...
You
Okay.
told me not to say I'd like because I need to demand and be forward when I'm behind the counter. I'm talking to the kitchen staff. So
Right.
I was saying I'd like and then I was like, wait, no, don't say that. Okay, just double cheeseburger on the double.
Okay.
Like I was being
whatever. I don't know what she's talking about, Terry. She's gone completely mental now.
Speaking white girl.
Double cheeseburger on the double.
Okay, there it is.
I
Terry,
like it when you slow it down because it's just so clear.
back to the important parts of the program here, and that is making sure everyone is completely aware of the top 111 most wussy songs of all times.
Yeah.
According to Blender Magazine.
Correct.
Now, does anyone go out and get Blender Magazine? Does anyone subscribe to Blender Magazine? Does anyone need to get to the newsstand and get Blender Magazine on a weekly basis, or what?
Not that I know of.
It's a monthly magazine?
Reading.
Sure.
I don't know if Blender Magazine is really tearing it up, is my point.
Right.
However, this is a somewhat interesting list that obviously we're proving that by taking the time to go over it. And we're giving you the top 8, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just to recap. Number 8 was...
Number 8 was Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? Culture Club.
Number 7 was...
What's Left of Me? Nick Lachey.
And number 6 was... Terry Freeze. Wussy Countdown.
Longer by Dan Fogelberg.
And number 6 was...
Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Number 5 was...
That was number 5.
Oh, did I screw it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need a boner, Terry.
I guess you did.
Number 4 is...
You're Beautiful.
Oh, that is a wussy song.
James Blunt.
Oh, please. Man, one too many.
Is that the one? You're Beautiful.
One too many blunts.
Yeah. So that's number 4.
You're Beautiful. Do we have that one? Do we have You're Beautiful by James Blunt to illustrate just how wussy a song it, in fact, is? He said, stalling for time. Oh, there it is.
These guys pour out their heart and soul and...
Look what happens.
Yeah.
They make the wussy list. Stephen, maybe that's the story of your life, and that's why it strikes a chord inside of you. You pour out your heart and soul on a day-to-day basis, only continually, to make the wussy list!
Definitely on the dickhead list.
To get pushed down by bullies like you.
But the bottom line, though, at the end of the day, Stephen, is you're beautiful. All right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Not really. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Song come out, what, about 3 years ago?
No, 2005.
Yeah,
So just last year?
Yeah.
Seems like it's been 3 years, too.
I know.
Beautiful.
Is this the Muppet Show? God.
My life is brilliant.
Yeah, we heard something about
Was
that.
at a lot of summer weddings last year, probably.
Yeah.
It was, Stephen?
I saw mine. Of that I'm sure.
If Stephen had a 2005 wedding, this would have been his first dance song.
No, it's about this.
Absolutely.
Nope, this is about doing drugs. This guy's high.
What?
What are you
is.
talking about?
Stephen just broke down the
You ever
hit
listen to the
message.
words?
No.
You're beautiful.
No, not really.
You're beautiful.
You're just saying that.
You're beautiful. It's true.
He's talking to a lot of coke, Terry.
I guess so.
Oh, I'd say that, too.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Right?
In a crowded place.
Well, you can all see now how it's just completely drug references one after the other.
Well, talks about how he's high when he met her and all that kind of stuff.
That's why there's no place at a Kill Breath wedding. Never
Here
been
comes the drug reference coming up.
Okay, everyone listen up. Why don't you sing it first, Stephen?
Yes, she caught my eye.
Oh, I see, yeah. Got her bloodshot. Oh, walked on by. Yeah, I get it. Right. You don't do that unless you're high.
That was flying high and I.
Flying high with emotion, Stephen.
Yeah.
No joke.
Man.
It's like Rocky Mountain High by John Denver. Was he high, too?
Yes.
Yeah.
A bad example.
Yeah, fair. He did chainsaw everything in half.
You're beautiful.
That's your drug reference? That's it?
You're beautiful.
Huh?
Well, that's what it's about. I mean, I read some stuff about the song. That's what it's about. He was high.
I saw your face in a crowded place. And I don't know why.
All right, but nonetheless, no one's going to argue it's not one of the Wussiest songs of all time. So there you go.
Nails it.
Yes. That's something we can all agree on, all right?
Gotcha.
All right. If it hadn't been confirmed it was a Wussy song, the na-na-na-da, certainly seals the deal. What else do you have on the Wussy list, Terry? What are we at? We're at
number 3.
3 on your most Wussiest songs of all times countdown.
Is Ben, Michael Jackson.
Ben?
Yes.
Terry, I'm liking a lot of these songs.
I know.
Now, I could certainly see where Ben could get caught up in all this emotion here, in all this gay, wussy emotion.
Mm-hmm.
However,
yes,
Ben's a classic, Terry.
It is.
I mean, how many artists can get away with singing about their pet rat?
Not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This disturbs me. It'll disturb me long enough until we find the song, Terry.
Okay.
Yes. You don't even realize I'm stalling for time unless I tell you.
Oh, I
See what I'm
know.
saying?
You're good.
That's how good I am.
Wow.
That's right.
Did you ever see the movie? Ben?
Ben?
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie?
Yeah. And
Was
then
it
there was a
animated
remake.
or something?
Mm-mm. No.
I guess
It was
I
like one of
never
those
saw
scary
it.
ones.
It was a drug movie, though, Terry.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a remake.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're making all this up.
No, I'm not.
Mm.
But that's all right.
Who starred in the movie, Terry? Vincent Price?
I don't recall. It was, I mean, the kid I don't remember. I just remember there was Ben. And
Steve, do you know anything about this?
I knew there was a movie, yeah.
Right.
But I never saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Scary movie?
Yeah, it was like one of
They made a movie about a song?
Yeah, or this, yeah, something to that effect. But it was called Ben. I'm sure if you Wikipedia'd it, you'd find it.
Mm-hmm. Well, what should I do? Google it or Wikipedia it, Terry?
I'm IMDb'ing it.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Well, maybe I'll Yahoo it.
However you want to get there.
Got it.
This is,
pretty pussy.
Should be number 1.
I wouldn't go number 1.
But it's not.
I'm not
Number
saying
3.
top 10 either, but it's a classic. Come on, listen up. Oh, jeez.
The two of us need look no more. We both found what we were looking
Oh, that's good. Then I guess I don't have to see the movie.
with the friend to
where's the Stephen Kilbreth sing-along?
I don't know this one.
Come on! You do and you love it.
I've actually... First time I ever heard it was on this show a few years ago.
Well, now you know all the words. It's not hard to figure out. Go ahead. Second verse, same as the first. Let me hear it. Fire away.
Ben, you're always running here.
Oh, I thought that was Steven. It's really you two. Steven, you're supposed to be singing. Come on.
Just Ben, hold on.
Yeah, Wikipedia, Google, and Yahoo the lyrics.
I'm trying.
Well, the song's 3/4 over
I
now.
know. I know you don't want me to sing it. Don't look what you find. There's something you should know. You've got a place to go.
Michael Jackson's like, damn, Kilbreth, you got a high voice.
Yeah, you're a wuss.
I and me now it's...
Thought he was already going. You're right.
I and me.
IMDb, what?
I and me.
Now it's us.
Whoa.
Now it's we.
Yeah, but if little Kenny Chesney sang that, she'd be all over it, huh? Huh?
He probably write a couple songs about mice. Sure, he's got a whole songbook.
Yeah, he's not allowed to release them, though.
Hasn't been, yeah, right. Hasn't been recorded yet.
Ben,
That hemorrhoid needs attending to.
Oh, jeez.
It's Kenny Chesney's version, Stephen.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Finish it off. Big finish. Here we go.
they don't see you as I do. Wish they would try to.
Yes.
I'm sure they think again.
Yes,
They had a friend like Ben.
Not the number one most wussy song of all time, ladies and gentlemen, but certainly an impact player.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3. On Blender Magazine's Wussiest Songs of All Times countdown. From number 3, we go to number 2. But first, this long-distance dedication. Go ahead, Stephen.
Oh, I'd like to dedicate this next song to
never mind.
all young lovers.
Right. What is the number 2 most wussiest song of all times, Terry?
Sometimes when we touch.
Sometimes when we touch.
Yes.
Another classic.
That is a classic.
That one he knows for sure.
Oh, my
by
God.
Michael Jackson.
Dan Hill.
Dan Hill. Dan Hill, Pasty. Hill?
Yeah.
Under the H is for Hill?
Yeah, I got it, dude. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You can, like,
Still
set
be
these
under
up
D for
all
Dan?
during the break.
Under H for Hill. Maybe under as Daniel.
Hang on. Dude.
My brother.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. You getting that, Pasty?
Yeah. Not W for wussy. H for homo. Hang on a second here. No, can't find it.
Don't look under F now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I guess he could have, Stephen, found these all during the break, but it wouldn't be as fun as bringing it to you live, like he has done for us at this time.
Oh, really? Oh, I forgot about this.
You know, they don't have any idea what they're doing when constructing the most wussy songs of all times list, Terry. Here's Dan Hill.
Ask me
Oh, boy. This is what he knows.
choke on my reply.
Oh, yeah, choked on something. But...
I'd rather hurt you honestly.
Is that right?
Than mislead you with a lie.
Well, that's very honest of you.
And who am I to judge you?
You're Stephen Kilbreth.
On what you say or do. I'm only just beginning.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
To see the real in you.
Oh, you don't want to see that, baby. I'll tell you that right now. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when we touch,
We've never touched.
the honesty's too much.
Is that true?
And I have to close my eyes.
And do what now?
And hide.
Oh, Marco.
I want to hold you till I die.
You promise?
Till we both break down and cry.
That's not going to happen.
I want to hold you.
Until what now?
Till the fear in me.
It does what now?
Subside.
God, he's sick.
He's waiting for this
He's
one.
so sick.
No, we apologize in advance for this program.
Please
But you know, we can't help it, Terry. We're talking about the
Romance and all
I stopped the song.
strategy
I couldn't let you go to the second verse.
leaves me battling with my pride.
He refuses to acknowledge that I turned the song off, Terry.
But through the insecurity,
When you're dealing with the most wussiest songs of all
survive.
times list,
Just another writer,
Oh, man.
still trapped within my truth.
Is that right?
A hesitant prize fighter, still trapped within my youth.
Uh-oh.
And sometimes when we touch,
the emotion.
The honesty's too much.
Why do I get the feeling he's clinching his fist?
And I have to close my eyes and hide. I want to hold you till I die.
I'll tell you what. This is your day.
Till we both break down and cry.
Can you stop for a second?
I want to hold you.
I'm making an admission.
Till the fear in me.
This is your day, Stephen.
Subsides.
And I'm going to start it over. I'm going to turn off our mics.
Until on my reply.
And we'll just... let's just go to breakfast, Terry.
You honestly, then mislead you with a lie. And who am I to judge you for what you say or do? I'm only just beginning. Oh yeah. To see the real in you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much, and I'll have to close my eyes and hide.
These testicles are moving beautifully.
Wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry.
Watch yourself.
I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. Romance and all its strategy leaves me battling with my pride.
You're a murderer!
But through the insecurity, some tenderness survives. I'm just another rider, trapped within my truth. A hesitant prize fighter. Ow! I'm still trapped within my youth.
Ow!
And sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much.
Shut up, Stephen Kilbreth.
And I have to close my eyes and hide.
Shut up, Stephen Kilbreth.
I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry.
We'll let you go, Jimmy.
I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. At times I'd like to break you.
Can I end this, please?
And drive you to your knees.
I bet.
At times I'd like to break through and just hold you endlessly.
Turn off his mic, Terry.
Don't we have Summer Jam tickets to give away?
I don't know anything anymore.
Okay.
I can't let this go on. It only had 30 seconds left. And it could have been a big, spectacular finish. But it's just nauseating.
Painful.
Oh, it's your fault, Terry.
It's not my fault. It's a Blender Magazine's fault.
Well,
I'm just
we didn't need to know
information.
We didn't need to know anything about it. And look where we are now.
I know.
Kilbreath with a sequin blazer on.
Crying.
And cry. I want to hold you till the fear in me subsides.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so you're done now, right?
Well, the song's over.
The song's over.
And there's still one.
That was the extended mix.
There's still one left, Terry?
There is.
I want to know what it is.
Okay.
Good.
He's all excited.
Drinking his lemon tea, getting ready. Get the pipes ready.
I don't want to know what it is.
Right.
Get the pipe ready.
I can go my entire existence without ever knowing what it was, Terry.
All right.
Because if we find out what it is, I'm going to have to play it. Kilbreath's going to have to sing it.
Yeah.
And that can't happen anymore on the show, Terry.
Ever again?
Ever again.
Really?
Oh. At least not for the rest of the week.
Okay.
So, you've brought it on yourself, Stephen. You'll never find out, even though you can look it up on the internet, what the number one Wussiest song of all times actually was.
All times.
Can I see, Terry? Can you show it to me?
Yeah.
I just say it. Go ahead, say it. I'm not playing it.
Shiny Happy People.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Wussy song?
Yeah.
What'd you think? That song rocks.
Well, it's not like sometimes when we touch. I mean,
it's called shiny, happy people. I mean, come on, man. It's pretty brutal.
The shiniest.
Yeah.
And the happiest. And the peopleiest. And the wussiest. And there it is. I'm not playing it.
Oh, okay. That's fine with me.
It's way too low an octave for Steven.
Yeah, he likes the real high-pitched ones. But that is definitely where he belongs.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we get back, we're going to take some phone calls.
Wow, I can't wait.
And the Summer Jam tickets that you're waiting for will not be given away until what? Until the 9 o'clock hour this morning. Because I need to get back on track here. All right, I want to take some phone calls. We got some vagina outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, we went over the list for the briefcase models.
We did.
Everyone seems ready to go. Everything's set in place.
Seems like it, yes. We have,
Maybe Steven will take requests at Summer Jam during Deal or No Deal, Terry.
Oh, my gosh.
Wear the sequin blazer there as well, Steven.
I'd love to.
Please, no.
All right, very good.
Cowboy hat.
So I will open the phone lines at this time. However, Summer Jam tickets will be delayed for this Tuesday morning. 1-866-663-T-MAN is the toll-free number. That's correct. 1-866-663-T-MAN. Anything you want to talk about works fine with me, as long as it's in no way a reference to the Wussiest Songs of All Times list.
And Steven singing?
And, yes, involves in no fashion Stephen Kilbreath belting out another ballad.
I'm not taking requests for him.
People actually like when you sing, Stephen.
Really?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm
nice.
just actually lying, but
I like it. So
yeah, I could tell.
It's all that matters to me.
Mm-hmm. Phone lines have just been opened. When we get back, we take phone calls after these words.
The T-Man.
Get this. Men who sleep alongside their wives could be damaging their brains.
Ow!
According to
Tell me about it.
Really?
Wow.
How the heck?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I knew you're the reason we were dumb, Terry.
Oh, yeah, we're the reason?
That's right. All men are dumb. You're damaging our brains.
Men who sleep alongside their wives could be damaging their brains.
Oh.
According to a study from Austria, sharing a bed reduces the quality of a man's sleep even without sex involved.
Oh, yeah.
Researchers say that led to a higher level of stress hormone in men, which meant their brains didn't work as well the very next day.
And you know why this is, Terry? Because you're all such high-strung creatures that you have so many internal issues and so much internal churning going on in your systems that you get the Jimmy legs in the middle of your sleep and start just... You know how many times I've been kicked in the middle of the night?
Is that a Jimmy leg?
Mm-hmm. Are you suggesting she's been awake?
Well, you know, possibility.
No, in the middle of her
Always.
sleep, all of a sudden her leg will come flying out at me. Bam!
I think he's asleep now. Let me try it now.
Yeah.
Right in the ribs. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Get this. Men who sleep alongside their wives could be damaging their brains.
Well, in a related story, today's Tara Patrick's birthday, Terry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You familiar with Tara Patrick?
No, I'm not.
No idea.
No clue.
Do you have any idea how old she is? You just want to take a stab even though you know anything about this woman, Terry?
18?
18?
Woo! She's legal.
We only wish.
Oh.
She's 18. We're all in trouble.
Stephen, how old is Tara Patrick today? And tell everyone who she is.
I believe that she
is
a...
Sorry, I didn't even have his mic on.
Oh.
Hi, nice to welcome you to the program.
Well,
how are you?
It's good to be here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I believe that she is a pornographic star.
Oh, a pornographic star, yes.
Pornographics.
I'm surprised he even knew that. He must know for a reason.
Dirty
President of her fan club.
Oh, yeah.
And he tries to make it sound all like he's not in the know by throwing in the full word pornographic, Terry.
Right.
I get you.
Could have a general knowledge basis as well, but I mean, that would never be a thought.
How did you know that Tara Patrick was this, how you say, pornographic star?
Well, I think we've talked about her before.
Have we?
Mm-hmm.
Or all the DVDs. That could be, too.
I didn't know you listened to those conversations, Stephen.
Tuned them out.
All those DVDs you have. Hidden with the camping equipment, huh?
Yeah, the camping equipment.
Don't camp it again.
According to a study from Austria, sharing a bed reduces the quality of a man's sleep.
Stephen, how old is she?
I'm going to guess 30.
30 is, I think, the exact age that she is.
Yes.
Now, did you guess or did you know?
I guessed, actually.
You seem to be pretty in tune with this Tara Patrick, this pornographic star that you speak of.
Baked her a cake yesterday.
Mm-hmm. She is, in fact, dead on 30 years of age today, Stephen.
Time to hang up her G-string, I guess.
G-string. Very well known for her G-string, too.
Oh, is she? All right.
Well, she doesn't wear anything, so time to hang up nothing.
How do you want her to hang herself up?
Time to hang up the VJ.
Hang up the VJ. There you go. Her vagina.
Hang up her what now, Stephen?
Her vagina.
Right.
Get this. Men who sleep alongside their wives could be damaging their brains.
This is very sad news, Terry.
That is kind of interesting, yeah.
Luckily for men these days, they don't sleep with their wives much anymore.
According to a study from Austria, sharing a bed reduces the quality of a man's sleep even without sex involved. Researchers say that led to a higher level of stress hormone in men, which meant their brains didn't work as well the very next day.
You're stressing us out!
Yeah.
Interrupted sleep did not have much impact on women, though.
Yeah, women are fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Sleeping in bed with their men. But men getting more stupid by the second, thanks to you ladies. Well done.
We don't stress you out. It's just because you guys are trying to juggle two people.
Accomplished. Juggle two people.
The girlfriend and the wife.
So you better go higher than two, baby.
Wow.
That reminds me, I got to send flowers. Forgot it was her birthday yesterday.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to try to go to these phone lines and see. All these phone lines seem to be dominated by all the people that want to win Summer Jam tickets. And I said very clearly that I'm not giving away Summer Jam tickets until the 9 o'clock hour this morning, but they may. All these Summer Jam ticket wannabe winners, Terry, may force my hand here.
Ooh. And
may force me into giving tickets away right now if I can't get the calls that want to talk about something more substantive, with more substance, I should say, than just merely winning Summer Jam tickets. So let me go to the phone and see what's going on out there, all right? Let's start with Lisa. Lisa, you're first up. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
How are you guys doing?
Hi, Lisa. Why did you print me out here, Pasty?
Of course.
Pasty, what is this?
A birthday, you know. It deserves a couple printings of the pictures. Sheriff Patrick.
Any excuse.
I'm sorry, Lisa. What's that now?
Jeez. That's okay. I just wanted to say I like Steven singing. I think it's kind of cute.
That's nice. Thank you.
I don't think that Shiny Happy People should have been number one. I'm kind of disappointed with that one.
Well, you come up with your list and we'll submit it. Let's go to RJ. Good morning, RJ. How are you?
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good. But yeah, I was calling in this morning to talk about my buddy, man. He's totally obsessed with this girl. She's 10 years older than him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where are you calling from, RJ?
Enumclaw, actually.
Enumclaw, yes. Slim pickings.
Yeah, well, actually, no, not that bad, actually. We got some good girls out here.
You got some good girls out in Enumclaw?
Oh, yeah.
Got a new shipment in this month, or what?
Yeah, I love a petting zoo.
So a friend of yours...
Yeah, I knew you were going to mess with me about that.
A friend of yours is obsessed with a woman 10 years older, and this is boggling... This has gotten you so consumed with thinking about it. Why? Why do you care so much if your friend is so infatuated with an older woman?
Because he stopped kicking it with us.
Mm-hmm.
No, like totally abandoned all of his friends.
And if it was for a girl that was your age or a few years younger, that would make sense to you. This makes no sense.
Not for one that's totally blowing him off, and he buys her like everything that she could ever want. And she totally blows him off, man.
He buys her whatever she wants?
Yeah.
He's buying the older woman all kinds of stuff. Name some things that he's bought her.
Cell phone, paid for part of her car, paid for her tickets, paid for court fees, stuff like that, you know.
Tickets for what? Speeding and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How old is the older woman?
Like 28 or 29.
And you're 18, 19 years old?
19.
Man, if you're 18...
No, I'm 20.
All right, but if he's 18, and he can, or 19...
And can afford?
And he can make it happen...
Oh, he makes
with a 29-year-old. He has good money, and he can get it rolling with a 29-year-old. That's the goal at 19.
But he's not. That's the whole thing. No, she's been with like
He's trying, though. He feels like he's making progress. Yeah, it has to be worked on. Those 29-year-olds, when dealing with the 19-year-olds, have to be worked over. They have to be...
Not for a year.
Worn down.
A year?
Worn down.
Not for a year, though, T-Man.
Sometimes it takes about 6 or 7 years, but it's well worth it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm glad we could agree.
Guess the fight's done.
He's easily convinced.
Yeah,
I don't even know I have no idea what the hell I was talking about, and yet he's convinced.
Yeah.
All right.
How did he meet her in the first place? Do they work together?
No, actually, I met her first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your friend's name, RJ?
Terrence.
All right. Why don't you admit right now, live on these airwaves, RJ, that you are in love with Terrence, and we'll move on, and we can progress with you and your call and your life, for that matter. What?
Actually, I'm more in love with Angie, the girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's gorgeous. I'll give her that.
That's what it is. He likes her.
Yeah, and he met her first.
You met her first where? At the gym?
No, actually, I...
Because I know there are a lot of gyms out in Needham Club.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's
Guy's named Jim.
Mm-hmm. So where'd you meet her?
Through her cousin, actually.
Through her cousin where? How?
Went over to her house one day.
Over to her house. Went over to her cousin's house, and she was there, and you met her first, and then you introduced her to Terrence, or what?
Yes, actually I did. I introduced her to, like, everybody around here. They just moved up here and stuff.
What was the occasion that you had a chance to introduce her to everyone you know in Needham Club?
Just hanging out and drinking.
Hanging out drinking where?
At her house.
At her house?
Yeah.
Terrence was over her house?
Yeah.
And he's been trying to stay there ever since?
Yeah, and the whole thing is, no, this girl is blowing him off and still likes this guy that she was, like, together with, and they were going to get married.
But he's convinced eventually he'll be able to have a relationship with her, have sex with her, both? What does he want?
No, dude, she's totally blown him off, like, 10 times.
I got it, but what is he trying for? What's his goal? To be her boyfriend? To just have sex with her once, and then...
He wants to go out with her and stuff.
He wants to go out with her and bring her the ruckus once, and then just call it a day, or does he want to make a situation out of this?
No, he wants to make a situation out of it.
Mm-hmm. So he's got strong feelings for her.
Oh, hell,
and she's aware of it.
I've been crying.
And he's crying to you, and he's aware of it. She's aware of it, so she's taking advantage of the situation by letting him buy her things.
Yep.
And maybe, dangling the vagina around every once in a while, giving him hope. But you just see it as a very embarrassing situation that he's not aware of, as far as just the level of being used to some degree that he's going through here.
Yeah, totally. I mean, heck, you kick it with him and you're like, dude, I'm going to smack you upside the head, man.
And what does he say in response to that?
Just gets pissed off and won't call anybody for like a week. Yeah, dude. Hey, man, he's one of my best friends, dude. That's why I'm looking out for him, but...
And let's say next week she gets worn down to the point where she actually lays back and lets him have it.
Hey, dude, I'll give him a high five for that one, because she is hot, dude. I'll give her that.
But you don't see that coming up on the horizon.
No, dude, I totally don't, dude, because he's tried like 10 times.
Flash forward a year from now, you are willing to bet money that he has no prospect of having sex with this woman.
He's even admitted that. But that's the whole thing. I was like, why are you even still talking to her then, dude?
There's always hope, man.
Right.
There's always hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But no, dude, I brought him out to hang out with other girls and
RJ,
stuff,
RJ, let's get to the real business of this call.
Yep.
And that's the business of Terrence, and you admitting that you're in love with Terrence.
Yeah, right.
Who do you got in your world, RJ? Who's
I was actually going out with Natasha until about like 3 days ago.
Oh, Natasha. Oh, you tell me about her. You're so heterosexual. So she's the one on your radar. She's not making you look as nearly as laughingstock-like as Terrence is looking here.
Oh, totally not, dude.
You have sex with Natasha all the time.
Yeah, well, we went out for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
But she's kind of crazy.
So did you break up with her 3 days ago because she's kind of crazy?
Yeah, totally. Well, we both kind of talked, and her dad just died, and then she's going to be moving in about a month. So it was kind of a thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You were giving it to her good, huh?
Huh?
You were giving it to her pretty good, is that right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my parents found a condom in their room when they left for the weekend last weekend. That went over great.
Yeah.
Who was your dad sleeping with?
Ooh. Yeah,
And your abilities for sex, you would say, are pretty up there in the top of the range of skills, or what?
Who, her?
No, you.
I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm not too overconfident, but I'm confident.
What's your specialty, RJ, when you're making it happen with Natasha or some babe out there? What's your big move?
Getting on my knees.
Huh?
I didn't ask about with Terrence.
Yeah.
We're talking about with Natasha now. You're getting confused, RJ. I'm asking about your... Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The girl. When you're with the girl.
When you're with a girl.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
When you're with a girl... And you're getting sexual, you know what I'm saying?
I'm never going to hear the end of this.
What's your specialty? What's your big move? What's the big finish for you, RJ?
My big finish?
What's the one that makes Natasha crazy? What's the one that makes her say, hey, we're in your parents' room, but I could care less because you're giving it to me so good, RJ? What's the move that makes her say that, RJ?
I don't know what
He's got nothing! Get on my knees, T-Man. That's all I can think of.
What? I can't say that, can I?
No, we can't say that. RJ. You're trying too hard now, RJ. Because you're trying to compensate for the get on my knees line.
Right.
Which will forever stick with us as your true first instinct here. I asked what your specialty is when it comes to sex, and RJ, you responded with get on my knees.
Hey, for a girl.
This floor is hard.
You promised knee pads.
Oh, my God.
RJ.
Yeah.
Did you really call? RJ, RJ.
Hmm.
Did you really call about your friend's problem this morning?
Yes, I did. I was bored.
Are you just trying to diffuse problems that you may have yourself, RJ?
Nah,
is that really the issue we have to deal with here?
Nah, not really.
Dude.
RJ.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
What?
I think Terrence is going to be just fine.
Yeah, he should be. What still, dude?
Yeah, but RJ is a whole other story, Terry.
No kidding.
RJ's the one that
needs the help.
a life filled with question marks, Terry.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah? We don't have to worry about you, RJ?
Huh?
You got everything taken care of? No need to worry about you?
No need to worry about me.
You're completely with true direction and no need for concerns.
True direction.
And your direction is towards where now, RJ?
Well, I'm going to kick it when you toss it today, so that's my direction.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on my knees, lady.
Hey, man. Hey, dude. Yeah, what?
Yeah, what? Exactly, that's what we said.
RJ, thank you for the call.
Yep, thank you.
Let us know what happens with your friend Terrence.
I'll call him tomorrow morning, actually.
Yeah, that'd be great, RJ.
God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you.
Thanks for the phone call. It's RJ, Terry.
That is
He's worried about Terrence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's top of the range when it comes to sexual abilities, though, Terry, because he gets on his knees and just makes it happen.
Wow.
It's like Amazon to him.
Billy!
Oh,
Really?
Good morning, Billy.
Yeah, T-Man.
What can I do for you, Billy?
Hey, I need some help. I got a situation going on here.
All right. I'm glad you called, Billy, because you came to the right place.
You got to turn that down. Here's my situation. My neighbor, very, very hot girl, okay?
Yes.
The other day, I kind of, sort of, accidentally hit her dog.
You hit her dog with your car, with your foot, or you with your hoe? What'd you hit her with?
No, I hit it with my bike, with my car. Accidentally ran over it.
With your car or your bike?
My car, sir.
Your car. Did he just say bike a second ago?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he said my bike. No, my car.
All right. So I ran over my neighbor's dog.
Uh-huh.
Now, she's asking me what happened to her dog, because she hasn't seen it in the last 3-4 days,
So
right?
you killed her dog?
Say what?
When you ran it over, safe to say you killed her dog, or what?
Yeah, it kind of died.
You kind of died.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of did the old shovel trash can maneuver.
Right, I'm sure.
And, kind of got rid of you. So now
sounds like a true story to me, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Car, bike, whatever.
So she now is asking me what's happening to her dog, if I seen her dog, if
Well,
her
that
dog's
seems
running
like
away.
the logical question when the dog is missing and there's the remains of it on your driveway.
There you go. And I have no way to break it to her that, hey, kind of accidentally hit your dog, and I haven't told you about it.
Right.
So how do I go about this?
Well, if it was a true story, maybe we would actually take the time to figure out some strategic way to go about doing this. But it's obviously not, and we appreciate you waiting to get on the air and sharing this bogus story with us.
Well, how about some Summer Jam tickets?
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
I tell you, you got to get up a little earlier in the morning.
You think?
to get one past us.
That's great. Well, kind of bike what car, huh?
RJ, specialty getting on his knees. True story.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy killing his neighbor's dog. Untrue. Not that it's so far-fetched to accidentally kill your neighbor's dog, but come on.
And when it comes to relations, do most people have a specialty, or? I don't think I have a specialty now that I think about it. Specialty.
Well, you go home and
I juggle chainsaws. That was a specialty.
That is certainly falling under the category of specialty.
Not sexual, though.
Well, depends how you look at it.
Okay.
Are they going when you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. They're all fired up.
Well, that is special.
All right.
Really turns on the wife.
Don't shortchange. That is a specialty.
All right.
Juggling chainsaws while
doing it. Yeah.
Yes, while bringing your wife the ruggeds. I'm assuming it's with your wife.
Yes.
No,
Because
he's not
you wouldn't use the chainsaws on your side action.
No.
Yeah, it could be some horrible accident.
Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of cut her up.
And there's your specialty.
All right. Well, just checking.
And if you're truly not juggling chainsaws and you're just lying to us like the last caller,
Yeah.
I still know that somewhere, whether you realize it or not, you have a specialty.
Really?
You just haven't been able to figure it out yet. Now, my assignment to you is, your homework is to go home and figure out what that is and report back to us.
Really? I have to do it?
You have to go home and do it.
Okay.
Figure out what your specialty is. T-Man said I got to do some homework, honey.
Oh, it's July, so I'll talk to you in September.
Maybe your wife knows what your specialty is. I mean, you could just ask her. You wouldn't have to do it.
You want us to call your wife? She's on summer vacation, right? Because she is a school teacher?
She is.
Well, would you like us to call her and ask her what your specialty
going
is?
to pass.
Oh.
Smartly enough, turns her phone off from 6 to 10.
That is smart.
All right, well, then I continue to give you that assignment, and you will report back to us. I would like you to give us a briefing.
Okay.
Let's say this time next week.
Oh, yeah, well, sure.
Mm-hmm.
This time next week, perfect.
Yes.
Perfect next week.
You think a week is too long, Stephen?
Yes.
Considering what next week.
You want an initial briefing on Thursday? Is that something more? I was going to give him a little bit of time to figure out, size up, what his specialty is.
How do I
Well,
size
how
up?
long does it take? I mean,
Well,
you could go home tonight.
If he truly has no idea, and I have no reason not to believe him as far as what his specialty is, it may take more than 2 days to figure it out.
I don't think everybody has a specialty.
Everyone does!
What's your specialty?
Mine?
Yeah. I mean, maybe if we knew yours, then we'd have a better idea of what a specialty was.
It's only a 4-hour show.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a list of specialties.
I need to bring in visual aids for that.
Wow, really?
I can't wait for that.
All right. So I'll need at least till Thursday as well. Okay. What was that? You all right, Stephen?
It was not me.
Okay.
But it was a mouth noise, it sounded like.
Yeah.
No one
Sure
wants to
but-
claim.
Oh, I think it was my throat, but I don't know.
It was a throat noise. But
It was your throat?
That's my specialty.
There it is.
The T-Man. Power.
David, did you meet Ellie Furtado yesterday at the studio?
I did not.
Did you know she was here or what?
I knew she was here, yes.
Yes. I heard through the radio grapevine that Eric Flowers introduced you, Terry Freed, to Ellie Furtado, and you asked her if she was starting a job here.
I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. I thought she was seriously a listener.
Oh, you thought she was a listener?
I thought she was a listener.
Yeah.
We're out in the little, where you get into the elevator.
Did you give her your autograph?
No, I was like, he introduced me, and I'm like, hey, and what's your name?
Uh-huh.
She's like, Nellie.
Oh, I think I've heard of you. You're one of those prize pigs.
No, and I go, oh, nice to meet you.
Right.
We ride
you
down.
friends with Debbie Bartow?
Yeah, we ride down in the elevator together, and Karen Wild is just like looking at me like, when's it going to hit you? And finally it hit me, and I go, Furtado. You're Nellie Furtado.
Oh.
And she goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just told you. No, but you're Nellie Furtado.
No, she didn't say Furtado. She just introduced herself as Nellie.
As Nellie?
Yes.
No, Nellie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You're like, where's the little Band-Aid on your face?
And I'm like, okay, cool. She's a cute girl.
Jeff Nelson,
She's very
I love him.
pretty.
So you added the Furtado part and you were able to put that together?
Yeah, 2 and 2 together. It's amazing.
Wow.
It just hit me.
I got it.
So, look like an idiot.
Because honestly, that often doesn't happen with you where it just hits you.
No, it doesn't. That's why I kind of like...
Something tells me they gave you more than just Nellie to have it hit you.
No, I just kept looking at her going, she looks so familiar.
Did you have to start humming?
No. But I apologized to her. I said, I'm
whatever.
so
It
sorry.
was probably a very awkward moment.
It was
It's one of those
very
moments you can't wait for those elevator doors to come flying open.
I know.
Well done, Terry.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with myself.
Oh, whoops. That was my experience yesterday.
Well, speaking of being impressed, Terry, I see a pile of stuff on your side of the console, and I'm wondering what other stories have made the grade as far as sharing them with us. What do you have there?
Well, first and foremost, Monopoly money has been replaced with a Visa debit card.
In the game itself?
Yes, in the newest versions.
Or for those people spending it out in the world?
No, in the newest versions.
Yeah, we're not going to accept this money. You're going to have to get a debit card.
Pretty much.
In the game.
In the game.
You no longer use the actual money. You use a Visa debit card. Do you get frequent flyer mileage?
I don't think so.
Fly to Candyland.
A Visa debit card and a calculator.
That's very exciting. That's a real modern upgrade there.
Yes.
That's a real contemporary game, that Monopoly,
And
huh?
that's pretty much what the spokesman for Hasbro has said.
Uh-huh.
He says, quote, the new electronic Monopoly reflects the changing nature of society and the advancement of technology.
Yes.
Because if you want to pay for something, you
Can someone steal your identity in Monopoly and start spending tons on Boardwalk?
You never know.
Buying houses for $10.
Right.
So real life.
Going to the Best Buys and buying out the store?
Right.
Because I know that's part of the Monopoly board game now. They have a Best Buy somewhere on the board now.
Right.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They saw the hotels and stuff?
I don't know.
Still have a community chest.
Oh, yeah.
You appreciate a nice community chest, huh, Stevie?
My turn.
It's kind of sad, if you ask me.
What, that they're doing these things to Monopoly? They're trying so hard to keep it up to date?
Well,
I was really disappointed when I was playing Operation the other day, Terry, and they've updated the game so you can get sued for malpractice. That's really,
yeah, that is sad.
really putting the pressure on to the player.
That's not the breadbasket. Come on, I'm suing breadbasket. Is that what you take out, the breadbasket?
You take out that or the funny bone.
Oh, yeah, the funny bone.
Don't touch the sides.
It's a real delicate operation to remove the funny bone.
It is.
Mm-hmm. But the operation guy is so handsome that it makes it all worthwhile to make him better.
Jeez,
Love it when
terrible.
the nose gets all bright when you touch
that
the
hairstyle.
side. Oh, yeah.
They haven't updated that.
I know.
But they've updated some parts of the game. What else? What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is
Interesting
happening?
stat for you. 78% of women would rather have a pet than a husband.
70 what?
78% of women.
Well, it depends who you poll, Terry.
Oh, well.
If you're polling some, women's group amongst divorced women or something like that that are all sitting around eating their donuts and hating life, yeah, you're going to get 78% of them responding with they'd rather have a pet.
Donuts in their life. Is that what they do?
It all is a matter of who you're asking. Because if you ask the average woman out there, 78% of women wouldn't rather have a pet than a husband. Sometimes you get both in your husband, Terry.
Yeah, that's...
Yes. You get a husband who's a dog, or who you treat like a dog.
Right.
Both not terrific situations. Stephen, which one do you think you more closely resemble?
Follow him around with a baggie.
The husband who is a dog, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Or who gets treated like a dog.
Well, I'm not a dog, so I guess I get treated like one.
Mm-hmm. So you more closely resemble one who gets treated like a dog, is what you're saying.
I think so. I mean, if I have to pick one or the other.
Yeah, you have to pick one or the other. And you pick the one who gets treated like a dog?
I don't think I'm a dog, no.
So you pick the one who gets treated more like a dog.
Well, I don't screw around, and I don't pee on people, so I don't think... Oh, I do that.
How about Stephen having to admit on these radio airwaves that he gets treated like a dog?
Wow.
Just...
Well, which one are you out of the two?
I'm a dog, baby.
Well, you cheat on your wife. That's great. Nice revelation here.
Well, you could be a dog without cheating, right?
Wasn't that what your definition is?
Well, it depends. Apparently it's yours, because I never gave a definition on the air.
Well, then what's the definition? That's what you were implying.
You seem to already have one. What do you need mine for?
Well, obviously I'm wrong, because you just said it doesn't have to be that.
As it was just suggested, you can have dog-like tendencies without actually going through the procedure of the cheating that you'd so describe now.
Well, I thought that's what dog meant, but I guess not.
Well, apparently it does to you.
I like to drink water from the toilet bowl, so I guess I'm a dog then. I don't know.
What else, Terry? What else is
I'm
going
the idiot,
on?
Terry? Come on.
I know, but gee.
What else is happening? Is that what Campbell does, by the way?
No, I leave the seats down because I can't deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet.
It's too tempting.
Yeah. Especially when I'm sitting there.
Steven's done laying down the disc. Can you blame Campbell?
Oh, yeah.
What else, Terry? What else is happening, please?
Well, in Baltimore County, police arrested a 43-year-old gentleman who just so happened to be a U.S. Senate candidate.
Who isn't, Terry?
Yeah, well, he was arrested for rape and assault.
Who hasn't been, Terry?
On his teenage Latvian bride.
Who doesn't have one, Terry?
Oh, you have one? Anyway, according to this story, last year he was in Latvia on business when he met this young girl at the age of 18.
Latvia, is that one of those countries that have it sounds like one of those countries that just used to be another country and had a name change. So many countries are going through name changes these days.
Right.
It's part of Ethiopia.
Is that in Russia?
I don't know.
So.
Yeah.
Was it formerly something else?
I don't know. Stephen, was it?
I think it was formerly
part of the Soviet Union, I think.
What was it? I thought like the Czech Republic or
so he got a mail order bride or something like that, or what did he get?
I don't know if it was necessarily a mail order bride.
Right.
But he did go to Latvia and
he went looking for a bride.
On business.
Yeah. On business. That was his business. Yeah. What kind of business does a prospective U.S. senator have in Latvia?
I don't know.
Got to make sure to get the vote?
Sure.
Get the word out.
Anyway, he married her and brought her back to the United States.
Yes.
Well,
and treated her like a common dog, since we're on the subject. Is that right?
Well, she claims she called the police and claims that he had sexually assaulted her and beat her.
Mm-hmm.
And at the hospital, he told the police that he had forced her to have sex against her will, beat her if she didn't, and deprived her of food even after she got pregnant.
Sounds like he's a shoe-in for office, Terry.
Yeah, he'll fit right in, huh?
Yes.
Right.
Don't be shocked if he gets elected to the U.S. Senate.
Mm-hmm.
So what's his side of the story?
Well...
What'd you do?
What'd you do to antagonize him?
Well, his attorneys say that she's crazy in the head. That's a quote.
Crazy in the head. Well, what do you expect when you go to Latvia to get your bride? You may not be adjusted in the way you would expect maybe a woman in this country to be adjusted to the ways that we go about our lives.
Right. He also says that the charges are, quote, completely fabricated, completely false and ludicrous.
They don't appreciate sexual advances as much as an American woman, perhaps, Terry, against their will.
Oh, and American women really love them?
Terry, American women are lapping that up.
Oh, yeah, assault me, please.
Yeah, finally some attention.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, apparently she has disappeared.
Great, another one.
Yeah. That's his quote. He also says, quote,
Gary Condit took care of it for him?
Maybe so.
I see.
He says she has disappeared. She has a history of mental breakdowns. She just wants to stay in the country.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so the thought is that she fled and has not been seen from since. Not that she's missing and they're suspecting foul play, like he finished her off or something like that.
Right. But they
That's part of foreplay.
Yeah.
Teach you to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have a 2-month-old child, and that child is being raised by the mother-in-law in Latvia.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when you can't find the mom.
All right, so it completed its secession from the Soviet Union in 1991. So Scott was right.
Oh, it is. So when it's what now? What did you say?
It was Russian.
Who said that now?
Scott did, or you both did.
Okay.
Somebody did.
All right. Now, not giving me credit. Anyway.
Yes?
Like my third grade teacher. What happened now? What's the list of things that he did to her? A lot of stuff?
He deprived her of food while she was pregnant.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Supposedly beat her.
Well.
Yeah. Sexually assaulted her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's pretty much it. That's what she was claiming. And then, of course, he's denying it all and saying she's the crazy one. And
so it's a he said, she said.
Pretty much.
Got it.
But you can't find her, so you can't get her
side of the story.
Testify anymore.
Okay.
Kind of.
She's gone. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call, and I think now is as good a time as any to give away Summer Jam tickets. What do you say?
All righty.
We've made the people wait long enough. First caller right now Although we have some people that have been waiting to talk about other things. Let's start with Heather. Good morning, Heather. Heather, are you there? Heather? No, Heather?
Hello?
Yes, Heather.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't hear you.
Well,
Hi.
probably for the best.
I want to ask Terry a question.
Okay.
Okay. I've been with this guy for the last 6 years, and we have like a really kind of weird relationship. I mean, we've been together, but we break up, we get back together, break up, and get back together.
It's pretty hot.
And the thing is that he, in the 6 years that I've been with him, he never went to a club. And now all of a sudden, recently, he's been going to a club constantly. So,
what do you got on today, Heather?
I have on black slacks and a black shirt with pink in it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Where are you right now, Heather? You at home? You at work? What are you doing?
I'm at work. I'm a manager.
Manager of what? What do you manage?
What do I manage?
Yeah.
A security company.
You manage a security company?
Yes.
That's interesting. Far from. Okay, what was your question? For Terry?
Well,
Terry's here.
I am.
Yes.
I just want to know, like, what does she think? And then, like, we end up getting into fights because I get really mad because I'm like, why do you always want to go to the club now? I want to know her opinion. Like, how should I react?
You can't figure this out on your own, huh, Heather? You need Terry to break it down for you.
Well, I just want to know her opinion. Am I overreacting, you know?
Overreacting as far as what? What's your attitude been since he said he's wanted to go to clubs more and more?
Well...
You're feeling unappreciated? You're feeling a little bit like a second-class girlfriend? Is that kind of the thoughts that are running through your mind? Because they should be. What are you laughing about? You like being second fiddle, third fiddle, fourth fiddle, maybe at best? Is that what you like being, Heather? You like hanging around with a guy for 6 years? I'm sorry. You wanted to ask Terry.
Oh,
this question.
right.
I have no business in responding when she's not looking for my opinion.
No, you're doing fine.
No. I could be way off.
Really?
Go ahead. Terry's here. What was your question?
Well, I'm looking for anybody's opinion. I just want to know, like, am I overreacting?
Black slacks and a shirt with pink.
What's the pink? Where's the pink fall in on that blouse, that shirt of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
Is the pink inside?
Oh,
yeah, the pink's inside, and then I have a black tank top over the top of it.
Black tank top?
Yeah.
Are you hot or are you pretty damn ugly? Which one are you more closer to as far as descriptions?
I get looks all the time I go out. I'm Indian and white.
Ugly women get a lot of looks because they're so damn ugly.
No, I don't think so.
Believe me, I speak from vast experience.
No, I don't think
Look
so.
at that freak over there.
Wow.
And they're all staring at me. What a shame. Anyhow, so that tells us nothing. I am asking you a very simple question, and it's yes or no, I think. Okay. Was it yes or no? Do you come closer to very hot or very ugly? Let's start there.
I come close to very hot.
Okay.
I'm Indian and white, and I'm 5'8.5", and I weigh 145, and I have long brown hair with blonde streaks and green eyes.
5'8.5"?
Yes.
And 145 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And the boobies? Are there boobies? Do you have boobies?
I do.
How big are your breasts?
34C.
When you work out, you keep yourself in shape, you keep yourself together, you're just one big sloppy mess.
No, I'm not a sloppy mess. I've been walking and...
Oh, you've been walking?
Yeah, I walk.
My grandma walks, and she's dead.
No, not really. I speed walk.
Why would a girl...
She speed walks.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30.
Oh, and you've been hanging out for...
You're older than I thought. You're certainly in panic mode age, especially being with the same guy for 6 years and waiting for him to come around, and it's only him letting the slack out a little bit more on you. I certainly hope you have some plan B or plan C somewhere in your mind as far as what you're going to do to salvage your life at this point.
I'm not a cheater, so I don't cheat on him. And
So it wouldn't be cheating if you've been with a guy for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And after all this time of empty promises unfulfilled.
True.
He tells you now that he wants to start going to clubs more and more, and you're saying to yourself, well, I'm going to be the loyal girlfriend and not talk or accept any potential, not to even suggest that they're out there, Terry, invitations from other guys. That wouldn't be cheating.
Oh, that wouldn't be cheating?
No.
Well,
that would be common sense at this point in where you're at in this relationship and your life.
Wow.
The clock is ticking.
Okay. So,
and I often go the opposite way, Terry, with people, especially in this new millennium. There's so much out there for women these days that there's no rush, there's no panic buttons to push, unless, of course, it's time to push them. Right. Oh, and is this button just calling out for a push? In our friend Heather's life, how thick do the glasses have to be for you to see the handwriting on the wall, Heather? Tell me how thick. Tell me how thick. How thick? Answer me. How thick, Heather?
They don't have to be thick. I mean,
apparently they do, Heather, because the handwriting is.
So you think that he's going out to the clubs because he's cheating on you?
I don't care why he's going out to the clubs, Heather. The fact is, he's going out to the clubs because his interest in you, whether you want to recognize it or not, has waned. Now, what is the definition of waned, Heather? It's not some country in the former Soviet Union.
Wait, like he's not interested no more?
It's decreased. It's spiraled in the wrong direction, Heather.
Well, that's not
After
good.
6 years. It shouldn't even have gotten to 6 years.
Why
for
not?
you and her and his relationship, Heather. Because no person needs 6 years to make up their mind as to whether they want to be with someone for the long haul. And the fact that you allowed this guy the cushiness of 6 years, not to mention more than 2 years, to go about his life taking you for granted like that is really a sad state of affairs, Heather, and I would have expected more from a manager of a security company.
Oh, my gosh.
The only thing not secure...
I'm
trying to hit you over the head with a little dose of reality because no one else will, Heather, because you're such a sweet, nice girl that no one else wants to tell you this stuff. The only thing not secure... The only security I'm worried about is her own, Terry.
No,
I'm sure her company's doing fine. I'm sure she's got that place as secure as it needs to be. But her life?
Okay.
As far from secure as possible. And that's a damn shame.
It's not as bad as you're making it seem.
Oh, maybe you're right in that aspect.
It's not.
But it's certainly not as hunky-dory as you may think it is.
True enough. That's probably
the fact that you're even asking questions about this guy as to where you stand with this guy, Heather, is pretty sad.
I do.
Heather, listen to me carefully.
Okay.
Because you didn't let me finish. You trampled over my line. You might have missed it.
Okay.
The fact, and you need to hear this.
Okay.
The fact that you're even asking questions as to your status, where you stand, how things may or may not be going with your relationship, as you call it, after 6 years, and the fact that he wants to go out more and more and all that stuff. The fact that you even have to question that is pretty sad.
Is it?
And it shouldn't continue, Heather.
And I shouldn't continue?
No.
Okay, so what do you suggest I do then?
And if
we live together, and what do you suggest I do?
Heather, step by step. Well, you asked Terry these questions, so I'm not going to impede on Terry's response here. I would never do such a thing. I would never respond to a question not asked of me.
Right.
Terry, you were asked to deal with Heather's situation. What would you advise here?
Well,
stick it out. Maybe he'll
absolutely
come home
he'll
with that
come
ring.
Around.
I think that ring is due to come home tonight, Terry.
Oh, I think so.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she breaks up with him tonight, she could miss out on that ring that was due to be given to her this weekend.
Oh, my
He
gosh.
was going to pop the question, but she
yeah,
had to go
I'm sure.
break up with him
damn
ruin all that they've built for 6 years.
Right.
But I already have a ring
Yeah.
that he gave to me on New Year's Eve. So.
And when was the date set?
New Year's Eve of
6 years ago?
We didn't,
98
no, we didn't
or what?
set a date. We
Why
didn't.
not?
It was just like I guess.
So you got one of those shut-up rings. You got one of those let me keep her quiet rings. That's what you got, Heather. Hang on, Heather.
Okay.
And
Paige is giving me the break sign, Terry. And Heather needs mounds of therapy.
Yes.
That one segment will not just do what's necessary here, Terry.
I hear ya.
Oh, Lord, why, I ask you, why do you put me in the position where I come across as such a bastard when in reality... I'm the nicest guy in the world to these people. As I go on, pounding them over the freaking head with the reality that they should already know. You hear that reverberation?
Yeah.
Nice effect.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that now. It's not going away.
That's just in your ears.
Why is that, Terry? This is my mission. To deal with dumb women like Heather.
The T-Man. The party.
Terry, there's a woman waiting patiently outside to find out if she's going to be a Briefcase model. Now, we went over the Briefcase model roster yesterday, and we're at or over 20.
Wow.
So that's going to be a major issue. But before we get to her, there's a woman who's been on the line, Terry. We spoke to her in the last segment. She's been with her boyfriend for 6 years, completely loyal to him. He's been slowly releasing his grip from her.
Yeah.
And she wants to ask you where she may stand in this social world of ours, Terry. So I, as I said, would never impede on a listener's request for advice. She wants that of Terry Freeze. And what question do you have for her specifically again there, Heather?
Well, I just want to know, like...
May I call you Dummy? Well, Heather, yeah, go ahead.
I just want to know...
Sweet
like,
Heather. She's a very sweet girl, Terry. There are tons... By the way, there are tons of Heathers out there, unfortunately. Tons of Heathers strung along, wanting to believe the best, wanting to hope for the best, and not realizing until it's too late that they've gotten the worst. Or somewhere thereabouts. Yes, go ahead, Heather. What's your question?
Well, I just want to know, like, am I overreacting? Like...
That he wants to go to the clubs?
Do you have this kind of problem with your husband? I mean, how would you react? Would you get mad if he wanted to
you all of a sudden want to go out to the clubs all the time? If your husband
think? Let's see. Leave me at home with 5 kids, never around. What could you be doing?
You have no kids, though, right, Heather?
No, I have 2 kids.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
6 years. Come on now.
2 kids
There's
with...
nothing wrong with having kids.
Hey, easy now. 2 kids with him?
No, I have 1 kid,
my
13,
goodness.
and he lives with his dad.
She was an easy mark from the beginning, Terry, and she lived up to the billing for this guy. Yep. He saw her as an easy target for a lot of things that men need, you know, a woman to not just be around for sexual needs, but I'm sure she straightens up for him. I wouldn't doubt if she can dabble a little bit in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, Terry?
Yeah, right.
Little dabble, do you?
I bet you can dabble a little in the kitchen, can't you? You can make a hearty meal or 2 every now and again, can't you, baby?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, you tell me. I'm not sure if that's the case now. Can you get it done in the kitchen, yes or no?
Yeah, I can.
Because despite the fact we're not living in prehistoric times anymore, Terry, men still have a large need for women that can get it done in the kitchen. Now, maybe that sounds insulting to you, but that is that's an attractive feature in a woman, Terry.
Sure.
And when sizing this woman up, as he did, whether she recognized it or not, and she didn't, when sizing her up at the beginning of this relationship, which was a lifetime ago now for this woman, he weighed all those things into account when deciding whether or not to hang out with her.
Yeah.
6 years later, she has lived up to the billing. Still clueless.
Yeah.
Well, we met at a really awkward time. We met after somebody really close to me had passed away.
So you're blaming it on the vulnerability, the emotions of that? Is that what you're suggesting? That it's really not your fault? That it's not a lack of understanding as far as knowledge of the world or the social environments that we live in? It's not to be held against you? I don't buy that for a second.
It was my son's father, though.
I think you're just ditzy in a cute little, very loving way.
Okay.
When it comes to social awarenesses. Now, I'm here. Fortunately for you, you called me and not him. Because if he called me, I would tell him, do what you're doing, dude. You got it right where you want. You always have. You don't need my help. And that's why he's not calling.
Right.
But you have called, Heather. So my responsibility now is to you, even though you've asked if Terry Free. Now, if she were allowed to talk, she would be saying the same things. I'm sure. because she knows when it comes to my advice.
The burning bush has spoken.
Unless, of course, Terry, and I'll give you the opportunity now to tell me I'm way off base, and you would like to give her completely different advice of your own.
Well, Heather, I have to say that I do agree with the T-Man.
As much as it pains you?
Yeah, as much as it does, truly. It is a sad situation, and yes, he kind of does explain it kind of in a bastard way.
Oh, and I seem to get a tad bit of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, you do.
That's not true, Terry, but I can see how you see that.
But, you know, I do. I have to say. And a lot of it is, too, because I've experienced the same thing, and...
What are you supposed to do on these nights when he wants to go out all the time now, Heather?
Right.
After you've given him 6 years of good service?
And when he gets home at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, smelling of perfume and...
That's almost irrelevant. You know, whether or not he cheats on her is not even the relevant point in this situation.
You're right.
She's getting strung along, and I wish he had called us 4 years ago because we were on the air back then, too, Heather, and you really could have used us.
I didn't have this problem 4 years ago.
You did have this problem 4 years ago.
He didn't go to the club.
She's not getting it, Terry. And it's not necessarily about going to the clubs.
Right.
Well, if we were doing really good and
Heather.
we weren't...
But it's always an if with you. It doesn't. Is that not... I mean, on and on.
Heather, you're bringing up minor parts of a much bigger and more major picture.
Okay, now you sound like my family.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe your family is trying to help you like I'm helping you, and you don't want to acknowledge it. It happens to be the truth.
Okay, well, I guess maybe...
I'll tell you what. Don't listen to your family. Don't listen to me. Listen to yourself. That's been working well for you, right?
No.
Okay.
That's why I'm calling you guys, because I need to know, like...
But unfortunately for Heather, where's she going to go?
She's going to stay right where she is.
No. Unfortunately for Heather, if she were to go, let's assume she takes our advice and she's going to go.
Okay.
We have to figure out now where's she going to go. And that's what he knows. That's what he is thinking. And that's why he's able to say to her, I'm going out to the clubs and not worry about what she's going to do because he's thinking, yeah, where's she going to go?
Right. Yeah.
What's she going to do?
That's true.
And when they have you like that, Heather, when us bastard men have you like that, we will suck you for all you're worth.
That's really sad.
Because where are you going to go? Let me answer that question for you, Heather. Nowhere!
That's true. That's true.
Then why call and complain? And ask.
No, I'll tell you why, Terry. Now you're not figuring out where I'm going with this.
That's what I.
The answer that we must figure out is where Heather must go.
I just want to know, like, am I overreacting?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord, Heather.
I'm not complaining. I just know
please.
for advice.
Heather, you know what? You're helpless. You're helpless. I've been talking to you now for so long, and you're still wondering if you're not getting it right. Terry, how much...
You hit her over the head.
Do I have to hit her? This is a hopeless cause.
Yeah.
This is a terminal patient, and I'm sitting here trying to resuscitate her. Hopeless! Heather, man, I wish there were a million of you. And there are, but I haven't found enough.
Right. Well.
You are priceless.
Oh, my goodness.
You are priceless. I bet you're pretty hot, too.
My friends say the same thing, that I could do a lot better.
You probably should call him up and congratulate him for picking such a winner and being able to take advantage of the situation.
So your friends, your family, and us, we're all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just not. I mean, I guess when you're with somebody for so long, it's hard to let him go, you know? Because he does go to the club, but we do things together. And
Just stop focusing on the club. It has nothing to do necessarily with him going to the clubs all the time. It's a much bigger problem, Heather.
Well, he don't do anything else. He just goes to the club.
Okay.
Heather.
So that's why I'm asking.
That's the problem. He don't do anything.
Oh.
Except sit around and waste your life for the past 6 years.
That's...
You're out working. You're providing for your own family. He's not necessarily helping you out in any way, shape, or form as far as that's concerned, right or wrong?
No.
Of course not.
No, I do everything on my own.
If anything, you're helping him along with the 2 kids that you have to feed.
So you actually have 3 kids.
Oh, my goodness. This is the saddest story you've ever heard in your life. Terry, I've heard stories. I hear them every day about people in the military losing limbs and families being broken. And I honestly have to say those stories more sad than this. As sad as those stories are.
I know.
This is the saddest story I've ever heard.
Why do you say that?
Because you're so helpless.
Okay, well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm blind, you know? Maybe I am. Maybe I need...
Is it too late for me to meet her, Terry?
Yeah. I think so.
Can we bring her down here?
You can bring her on down.
If you can't beat her, let's beat her.
Yeah. What sort of dinner will you be cooking in the kitchen tonight?
I can't come down to the studio. I'm at work.
No, that's good.
But,
good.
I mean...
It's a good move, Heather.
No, it's the truth. I'm at work. And
Okay.
Like we said you were lying.
Yes. Heather,
Yes.
I wish you the best of luck, but it won't be
It won't be what?
it won't be put to any good use.
Well,
Even if you had the greatest luck in the world, it wouldn't help you, Heather.
you don't think so?
I know, I do actually think that you are salvageable, but you're so just many moons away from it that I wouldn't even predict that it's going to happen.
No.
No. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what I'm doing? Okay, so I should just stay home and let him go to the club?
That's right.
And not argue with him?
Yes.
That's your advice?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Wow.
Well, you didn't like anything else.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just like, I want to get opinions. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not.
Thank you for the call, Heather.
Have a
Take care.
Good day.
Oh, man, she's priceless, man. I'm telling you. Should be a gazillion Heathers running around, Terry. A man's world would be so much better. So accommodating. Oh, it's just unbelievable.
Do you think she clings more because she has the kids?
Maybe she could breathe on my wife just a little bit.
Right.
And give her a little bit of what she has. You know? Even if you got a little bit of Heather in you, it would be such a big thing.
Yeah, well.
If all men's women out there got just a little bit of what Heather's got, the condition that she's suffering from, if all women got a little bit of that, men would have their lives just be bettered by leaps and bounds, not to mention getting a full-blown Heather.
Whoa, big
Watch
score.
the divorce rate go down.
Yeah, you want to deflate this ever-increasing divorce rate statistic, start cloning Heather.
Yeah.
She's so perfect, man. Just send me a picture of her and tell me she's hot, and I'll just say that's it. I'm ready. Stop the world. I want to get off. Terry,
No,
all I need to know is that she's remotely hot. And I'll have to become a scientist and start cloning Heather.
oh, my goodness.
The opposite of Heather is called in, Terry.
Oh, yeah?
A good morning, Marie.
Oh, jeez.
Hello.
You don't want to clone her.
Oh, boy.
Non-accommodating. Just obnoxious, annoying bunt. Yes, good morning, Marie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it's still morning over there. I'm baking here already.
What can I do for you, Marie? Time is short and so am I, and so's your wish.
Well, no, then listen.
Okay.
Because, you know,
I always listen when you talk. No, that's not true. It's the opposite. Whenever you talk.
Well, listen, since I am coming to Summer Jam, right?
If you say so.
Yeah, well, you promised me the ticket, so.
Do you remember that day, Terry?
Yeah. Do you need me to trigger your memories?
What do you need, Marie?
Well, what I need, I had the idea that you guys should set a booth for me, and I would do the card readings again.
Card reading at Summer Jam.
for the concert, you know. Yeah.
All right, let's get on that. Let's get on that. Set up the booth for Marie. Let's set it up at the Gorge. And, Marie, that's okay with you? We'll set it up at the Gorge, and you'll do some card reading this Saturday during Summer Jam, okay?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
She probably get the pick of where she wants.
Summer Jam starts at approximately 1, 2 o'clock. The booth will be set up around 1, 2 o'clock at the Gorge, and while Summer Jam is ongoing, you'll be out there reading people's palms and tea leaves and foreheads and everything like that, right?
No, only cards.
Okay.
Well, palms a little bit.
Marie, I'm guaranteeing that if you really want that, I can make that happen for you.
All right, then.
All right, yes.
I am leaving Florida on Thursday.
Okay,
so
Pacey, get on our promotion staff to have a little tent or a little booth set up at the Gorge for Marie. Okay?
All right.
Take care,
and
Marie.
I will not forget to bring my wig either.
Okay, have a...
Oh, goody.
I would not want a bald fortune teller doing business this
I
weekend.
know. A cat, a wig, you know.
Well, you have fun at the Gorge, and we'll all try to enjoy Summer Jam.
All righty.
All right, take care. There she goes.
I think we will enjoy it. Now.
I definitely think we will.
I kind of want her to read my hairy palms.
Please bring in this girl that wants to be a briefcase model, if you will. What's her name? Nicole. There she comes. Oh, she's waiting by the door. Not much time, Nicole. Are you wearing a bra? Hello? What's going on? You're not wearing a bra?
No.
Isn't that pretty cool that I picked up on that in the first 2 steps of you walking in the studio?
My shirt shows all this. It kind of gives it away.
All right, so you're not impressed with my ability to spot a non.
Kind of a given.
Will you let me finish, please?
Okay.
You're not impressed.
No.
Will you let me finish?
Go ahead.
You're not impressed with my ability to spot a non-bra wearing woman in the first 2 steps of me seeing her.
No.
Thanks for being here. Show her out, Pasty.
Wow. That was the quickest way out of here.
Thank you.
For serious?
For serious, yes. For serious.
Wow. That's really mean.
I'm sorry I couldn't impress you.
All right.
Thanks for being
Can
here.
you validate my parking?
Absolutely. Validator parking.
They do that?
Is she really going to go? Get back in here, you dummy. She walked out, Terry.
Just want to see her walk again.
You tell me to leave, I'm gone. That's the way it goes.
Well, I will tell you to leave. But first, we want to get as much exploitation as possible. You have a nice body, and...
Thank you.
Actually, make her leave again, Pasty. Go ahead, open the door.
I can just stand if you'd like. Is that easier?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Stand, spin, shake it up, shake it up.
Bounce.
Pasty wants you to bounce.
Jeez.
You said it so deep, it's like I almost didn't even hear it. Bounce.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bounce.
You have to have subwoofers in your ears to hear it.
She's bouncing. Even she's bouncing and she behaves.
Nice.
Yes. What can I do for you, Heather? What's your name?
I'm Nicole.
Nicole.
That's important. The right name.
Well, not really. What can I do for you, Nicole?
I want to be a briefcase girl.
Well, it'd be model, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyone could be a briefcase girl, but these are briefcase models. Now, we went over the briefcase model roster yesterday, and we're actually on overflow. Okay,
Well,
you ever been on overflow there, Heather?
I'm Nicole.
I'm sorry. You ever been on overflow there, Nicole?
No.
No, you've never been on overflow? No.
Like light flow?
Okay, so what's your situation now? What? Can I help you? How can I help you? What?
Well, you might have a full list of girls, but girls aren't
Who's
very
that
reliable.
dude staring through the window there? Is he come with you? Is he your boyfriend, your husband?
No, that's my friend Sean.
Your friend Sean.
Yeah.
He's like your driver?
Actually, I drove him today, but...
Why did he come down with you?
Because he didn't have anything better to do, and
That's what gets us here every day.
after we leave here, we're going to go walk around Seattle, maybe.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Not really. Okay.
You're here every day. It's not fun for you. I come from Puyallup.
Oh, okay. And
Anything's exciting.
you live off Meridian in Puyallup?
Yeah, on 176.
Off Meridian?
Yep.
Doesn't the whole free Puyallup world?
I think so. Yeah, pretty
right next to the scones.
You're right.
Do we park on your yard?
What's with that one snaggletooth? You have perfect teeth except for one. You may want to get a retainer. Anyway, as far as being a briefcase model, you look the part. She's got a very cute, bubbly, vibrant, happy-go-lucky kind of bounce right off the charts face there, Terry.
Yes.
You know, she's got happy eyes.
She does.
You ever been told you got happy eyes?
I have.
Oh, shut up. You have not. Anyway. And your body is workable. I mean, you're not tall. You're not really curvy in the ways. Let me see. Stand up again. You have a nice body. Yeah, it's better than I even thought. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. That's why we made you
We
walk
were
back and
just
forth.
talking about that outside.
Who was?
My
you
friend
and
Sean and
you
I.
and your driver? Yes.
Yeah, and we were discussing that I'm kind of just average everywhere. I don't have any, most girls have, maybe have big boobs. And
So that's why you decided to come down and be a briefcase model. Because you're just average everywhere.
Well, everyone has their own opinion. Maybe you like me, maybe you don't.
Well, a lot of these briefcase models we've seen have very nice, well-put-together, long and curvy bodies, but their face leaves something to be desired a lot of times, Terry.
This is true.
Here's one of the situations where her face kind of just jumps off the page at you, Terry.
Sure.
But her body has some issues. Even though I like her body, it's just very average, as she put it.
Yeah.
It's not tall enough. It's not curvy enough.
Well, is it,
full square.
It looks like breast-wise, because of the top.
Yes.
Are those good enough or no? Or
Not quite, Terry. Not quite. No, they're really not good enough.
Oh, okay.
Well, for what?
Yeah.
Oh, for briefcase modeling.
For briefcase modeling, yes. Oh, they're good enough for a lot of things.
Okay.
But really, what do you do with more than a handful?
Have you put your breast to good use over the years?
Oh, yeah.
And tell us how, in a short little synopsis kind of way. Go ahead. How have you put your breasts to good use over the years? How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20. And in the past 20 years, what have you done to put your breasts to the best usage or the at least good use as possible?
See, what have my breasts done for me? Well, they get me good tips. I'll tell you
You're
that.
a waitress.
I used to be a waitress at a strip club.
At a strip club?
Yep, at a strip club. And they bring me good tips, I tell you. I do coffee on the weekends.
Yes. Where were you a waitress? At what strip club? I knew you look familiar. But
Am I supposed to say it on the air?
Yeah.
Is that okay? At Fox's.
At Fox's?
Yeah.
How many years did he do that?
Oh, God, I couldn't do it for years. I did for like 2 months.
Dying to be a stripper and yet
No.
not being able to pull the
No.
trigger. That's what I
No.
think every time I see a waitress at a strip
Oh,
club.
no way.
Dying to be a stripper.
No. You know, you can't go to work there without being harassed. Every night you come to work. You gonna dance? You gonna dance? No, I don't dance. No, I don't.
And you love those questions,
I keep my
don't you?
clothes
Oh,
on.
I got asked. You keep a running tally. I got asked 18 times tonight if I'm going to be a dancer anytime soon, right?
Yeah.
More important than the tips.
Every time. So no, can't do that.
Okay, you can't do that, but you could be a waitress in a strip
Waitress
club.
can still have class. You know, some of them don't. Some of them are aspiring
That's
strippers.
what I think of all the time when I see the waitresses in strip clubs. I'm like, wow, talk about class with a capital C. No one anywhere within 50 yards of a strip club has ever been accused of having class.
It was
all right? I speak from very vast experience as a patron of a loyal variety of strip clubs, okay?
Okay.
Never has there ever been a moment where you had to stop and measure the class in the room. Okay? So don't get me about your classiness, being a waitress at a strip club and never venturing to being a stripper.
it was
Because if
a
anything,
rough
that just shows
time.
me a coward. If anything, that just reeks of cowardice, Terry.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can have cowards on my stage at Summer Jam.
Oh.
Do you really want to put that to the test? Not a coward. Don't test me.
Was there just not any other waitressing jobs available?
No.
Well, since you brought it up.
What had
Terry,
happened
shut
was
it.
because
You're ruining everything.
I had 2 jobs,
Oh, dear.
and then I got a different job.
Since you brought up this test that could prove that you're not a coward,
Oh, no.
what do you suggest would clear the slate as
It's
far
not
as...
my suggestion.
No, you
Not my
said don't put you to the test. You must have had a test in mind. What
I don't
test
have
are you
a test.
suggesting? Sex over the glass?
I'm saying if you have a test.
Sex over glass with Pasty Dave is my test.
No, can't do that
Naked, completely naked, because Pasty hasn't gotten naked in too long on this program, and it's long overdue. So how about a completely nude version of Sex over glass to prove you're not a coward?
You
got too much class.
Yeah.
You're the coward of the county.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're not going to do that?
No. Not gonna do that one.
Thanks for
That's
being
a little.
here.
That's a little over my boundaries there. I don't think my boyfriend would approve of that.
Oh, she's got a boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
But it's
you
not
know,
the guy
gotta
that's out
maintain
there.
that
That's weird.
respect level in a relationship.
But the boyfriend is not the one out there, right?
No.
No.
No, he's not. He's at work.
He's doing what this morning?
He does concrete.
Oh,
What's her name? Does she have a sister?
It's nice meeting you, but as I said, we're on overflow as far as the candidates for the briefcase modeling situation, and you have not blown down the doors, as we say in the trade, as far as bumping any of those ladies that already are in positions
Question
that
is, how
you are
reliable
not.
are these ladies?
How
Are they gonna
viable?
How reliable?
How reliable?
Yeah.
Are they going to show up?
Yeah.
Well, I think...
Girls are scandalous. They may not show up.
So you want to be an alternate?
Sure.
You want to be thrown in
I'll
a
take
trailer
that.
and told only to come out at Summer Jam if you are to be put on stage, hoping someone doesn't show up? Is that the position
Well,
you
if
want
I'm
to be
at
in at
Summer
Summer
Jam, I
Jam?
hope I'm not sitting in a trailer. I hope I would be
Slide your
enjoying
meal
the
into you
concert.
underneath the door, you know?
Because if that's what you want, if that's your definition of class as far as Summer Jam is concerned, we can make that happen for you. Throw you in a
I'll take
cage,
it.
put you in a
Whatever.
trailer, and only open the door if somebody doesn't show up. If you want to volunteer yourself as that kind of alternate, then let's do it.
How about I'll be there hanging out, and if someone doesn't show up, you come find me.
You have tickets?
Huh? I do.
You do? Okay, then that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll pull you out of the crowd if we need you.
Yeah.
We'll
Come
come
find
find you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a backup.
We'll make a little way that we can find you at Summer Jam, and if you're needed, then we will go with you. Absolutely. Because you may be right. Who knows who may not show up? This should be a threat to those ladies that have been told they are Briefcase models, because it sounds like our friend Heather here is ready. What's your name again?
Nicole.
Nicole is raring to go as far as being an alternate.
Oh,
Terry,
she is.
are you cold, Terry?
I am.
When you take your arms out of your sleeve and throw them under your shirt like that.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you're...
Trying to make her boobs look bigger. I do that, too.
Should have Nicole meet us at
What I
Marie's
should've done.
booth at the Gorge.
No, you don't want that.
Nicole, thanks for coming here. You
Of
are
course.
alternate number...
92.
I think you're alternate number 1.
Wow, look
All
at
right.
that.
Yes.
Some number one something.
Yes.
Something.
She found her silver lining, Terry.
Should she bounce for Pasty again before she leaves?
Yeah, bounce
He really
one more
likes it.
time.
Yes, Pacey is requesting you bounce again. You couldn't hear him. He's just so
He's not
deep.
even watching.
Oh, he's
What would that
watching.
do me?
Oh, he's watching.
Ah, there she goes.
Oh, yeah,
All right, thank you for being
All right,
here.
thank
All
you
right,
guys.
there she
Have a
goes.
good day.
Bye-bye now. She's bouncing on the way out. Terry. You what? Oh, you might want to bend over and pick that up. What's that now?
So I can leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can buy beer.
Yeah.
The T-Man.
Throw your hands in it.
Terry, look at the time. It's 7 o'clock, and time to give away Summer Jam tickets.
Cool.
Oh, actually, we're about 2 hours and 45 minutes behind the scheduled giveaway time.
Oh.
But you know what this does?
No.
This allows a new faction, perhaps, of the audience that isn't able to listen right at 7 o'clock to win Summer Jam tickets and backstage barbecue passes, right?
Yes.
Right? Isn't
And
that the
that is
bright
good.
side? Isn't
Yes.
that cool?
Yay!
Not everyone, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to listen every day at 7 o'clock.
Right.
Some people, this is more their time to listen. Now, a lot of our loyal listeners listen all through the day. But we understand that there are certain situations that prevail when it comes to your listening abilities. So, as I said, this is a nicety that we can give away tickets. Yes, that's what I said, a nicety. At 9:45, just about here, Terry. 1-866-663-T-Man. Now, there have been people waiting on all these phone lines for so long. I'm almost tempted to clear the lines.
Oh.
But after I just threw out that whole big bunch of garbage about how happy I am to give away tickets now to someone who's just happened to be listening now, how can I go to these phone lines that have been holding? That doesn't seem right.
No.
So I got a dilemma here. What to do, Terry? Do I credit the listeners that have been holding forever to win Summer Jam tickets by going to one of them? Or do I clear the lines? Everyone starts off fresh and new.
Exciting.
And I take the first caller.
Give him rapid fire.
Lightning pole.
But I don't have any lines to take a lightning pole, Terry.
Faction.
Well,
Give him 5 seconds.
I'm going to have to clear the lines. Oh. That's what I have to do. Why are some lines not working this morning, by the way?
That's a good question.
Because Kelly, the engineer's back?
Is he back?
He's back from
He
vacation.
is, and he got his
he
hair
had
all cut off.
shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever he's back from, but he's just in time to have things start breaking again.
Yeah, that's-
Which leads me to believe that maybe he's the source of the breaking down of certain equipment.
Think you'll sell his Vicodin?
Everything went perfectly fine while he's away.
Yeah, that's true.
Now he's back and things start going on the fritz.
Yes.
That appears to be the case, yes.
Thank you, Pasty, for your in-depth analysis.
He should be an engineer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not working, dude. Try something else.
First caller right now. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? You're on the air.
Hello?
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Hello?
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Hello?
Who's it going to be?
This is... Hello?
Who's it going to be?
This is Crystal.
Oh.
Wow. Woo!
Crystal? Turn your radio. Oh, jeez. You know what? After all that, she still doesn't. You're on the air. Hello.
I want Summer Jam ticket.
Who's this?
This is Jay.
Who's it going to be? It's who? It's who? It's Jay?
It's Jay.
Jay?
Jay.
Jay is more a man's name. I can't have a winner have a man's name being a woman, Terry.
My name is Donnell John Shay.
You go by Jay.
Yeah, bring your sister
No,
Bruce.
You're as good as Jason.
Wow.
Jay is short for Jason. I'm sorry, Terry.
Donnell.
Janelle?
Yes.
Where are you from, Janelle?
I'm from the 206.
You know what? I'm not ludicrous here, Terry, and I
Right.
don't have hoes in different area codes.
No.
Thank you, Janelle.
Is it the 253?
Give me a city. All right? Not Ruben Studdard here. You're on the air.
I just want to tell Steven that he's got a saggy Steiner. That is all.
And he disappointed you greatly, sir? Is that it? Man didn't even want Summer Jam tickets, Terry.
Just wanted to inform us about Steven Steiner.
Saggy one.
Steven.
Why is it saggy?
I guess all those years of abuse.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You kept telling me it was nice. But He comes on and talks trash.
You're on the air.
And I just wanted to say he was a dickhead.
Oh, jeez, wow.
Jeez, no tickets needed.
Apparently the 945 listeners have no interest in Summer Jam.
Right.
They're just kill breath haters. You're on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Pete.
Hello, Pete.
What's happening?
Not much. Where you from, Pete? The 206.
Where am I from? I'm from Renton. Driving on 405 right now.
Where exactly?
I want some of them Summer Jam tickets.
You want some of them Summer Jam tickets, Pete?
Them
And
damn.
what are you going to do with them Summer Jam tickets?
I'm going to go party it up. What do you think?
I don't know. You sound like the kind of... What do I think? You sound like the kind of guy who's going to sell them on eBay. That's what I think there, Pete.
What was that?
I say... You sound more like the kind of guy who'd sell them on eBay as opposed to going to the concert, Pete. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, heck no. I'm a truck driver. You think I have time to sell anything?
Well, you don't exactly sound like you'd mesh in with the crowd, Pete, is my concern at Summer Jam. Or do you feel differently than I?
Well, I don't know. I enjoy concerts, and that's what I...
Yeah, you enjoy little Kenny Chesney coming to town. You enjoy maybe if Sissy Spacek were to do a little couple of numbers as Loretta Lynn. But I don't know if Summer Jam is for you.
Oh, heck yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah?
I can party up more than most can. I can tell you that.
Sing me your favorite Ludacris song.
Yeah. So how many tickets am I going to get?
Whoa. How does zero strike you?
What's that?
Sing me one line from a Ludacris song.
Oh, a line from a Ludacris song. Like you got me stumped.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's a shame. Thank you, Pete, for the call.
Wow.
Terry, I have to give these tickets away in the proper manner.
Okay.
I don't know what the proper manner is, but...
But it's your manner.
Yeah, very far from proper. You're on the air. Eventually, we're going to run out of time. I'm just going to take the first caller, but until then, I have a duty to do.
Really?
Actually, I just did the duty downstairs.
Oh.
Really? Is that where you go?
Yeah, I don't go on this floor. Are you kidding me?
Oh, really?
You crazy? Think I want people I work with walking in on me?
Yeah, that does suck.
Well, how do you know they're walking in on you? You're sitting in there?
Well, it's in enough. I don't mean like into the stall. Into the bathroom is bad enough.
Hey, scoot over.
You and
They don't know it's T-Man, do they?
The fact that you and Scott have the ability to do it on our floor is just nauseating.
Do it here at all.
No, he can't do it at work.
You don't do it at work?
No.
What about an emergency? You never have emergencies?
Nope, no emergencies.
Never have an emergency.
I've had an emergency before, sure. But...
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes. What up? Speak!
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Who's this?
Brittany.
What do you want?
I want Summer Jam tickets.
Oh.
You should really give them to me because my birthday is soon.
Where are you from, Brittany?
I live in Anacortes, but I'm just getting into Burlington for work.